You know what I'm saying? We should be live. I'm here with Middleman. You know what I'm saying? We here in the building. Just me and Middleman for now. What's good? You know what I'm saying, Middleman?
What's good? What's good? What's
Saying
poppin', y'all? How we doing?
how we
What
doing?
we watching that Fire Force season 3. Should get him peak. That's all I'm saying.
Fire Force season 3 is peak.
It's getting peak. I'm just saying.
You sure about that?
I'm sure about that. Hey. All
Uh,
I'm saying is that's what the streets are saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what the streets are saying.
that's what the streets are saying. Okay. So you haven't seen it
I mean,
yet.
I waited for it to be dubbed because I watched it with my wife, so like she wants to watch
Oh,
it together.
I like waiting
So
for stuff to be done too. Honestly, it's kind of annoying when
yeah,
you gotta you know.
yeah, because like that's what I'm doing with Apothecary Diaries. And that's what we're doing because like we watched like the first half of the season, and they were like, oh shit, shit's getting really good, and then we had to stop because then we
Yeah,
caught up. We were so annoyed.
yeah. What's good, MJ? What's good, bro? How you been, man? You know what I'm saying? It's just me and Middleman here today, but I don't know. Drew and Shaq might pop in a little later. You know what I'm saying? I started a little late actually. The game is gonna start soon, so I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna get to the playthrough part. But what's good, MJ?
The game starts in like what 3 hours? Yeah, it starts in 3 hours for me.
The first game is at 7.
The Nuggets is at 6:30 for me.
What?
Yeah, the Nuggets game.
No,
Oh, you're
not
talking
in the,
about the other.
no.
You're
I'm
talking
talking
about
about
the
the
oh
Celtics
the
against
Celtics.
the
Oh yeah, I'm not
against
watching
the
that
Knicks.
series.
Oh,
So
you're
yeah,
not watching that
I'm not
series.
watching that because like I don't care.
You
Like
know,
my team matters more.
the Tatum hate watch will always persist.
I will never watch a Tatum game. Especially after last year. After I heard what they were
That
doing.
shit
No,
was
I'm not watching a
nasty to
team.
watch. That
I'm
shit
not
was
watching a team
nasty.
shoot 63s. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not watching a team shoot 63s.
That shit was funny though.
It was funny. Imagine shooting 90 shots and like 60 of them came from the three. That's kind of nasty.
Yeah, that's one of the things I was coming on here to talk about, man. We gotta talk about Tatum. We gotta talk about Ant. We gotta talk about Shea. Look, I'm just gonna be honest with you. Ant, that last game, I don't know what he was on. One of the worst games I've ever seen ever played by a superstar. Full stop.
I
If
agree.
people want to
I
call him a
agree.
superstar, bro, he went 0 for what? 0 for 9 before hitting a shot.
That's bad.
He
Like
he
that's
missed he
bad.
like bro, he missed open layups. He missed open threes. He wasn't aggressive. Yeah, Arlong, yeah, we finna try and do that shit maybe a little later though, but yeah. But right now I'm talking NBA. But what's good, Arlong? But it's just like
Yeah,
Shea, he did everything right in the first half. Second half as well. Not second half, but like in the first half, third quarter, he was cool. Fourth quarter, you need to take over the game. This foul baiting shit, it's not gonna work in the playoffs, bro. Like you
yeah. I'm
gotta
not
go
gonna lie.
ahead and you gotta go and try and go for it and get the buckets to win the game.
We also talk about Donovan Mitchell. I'm not gonna lie. Donovan Mitchell sold.
Yeah. Donovan
He
Mitchell,
sold.
look. I'm not even gonna say Donovan Mitchell sold because he scored 48 and the team sold. I think the team
I
sold
mean,
him.
I'm blaming
You're
him because he
not.
took his
No,
foot off the
no,
gas.
no, no,
Because you can
no,
see he literally was playing to the crowd when there was 40 seconds left. Like I'm not
no,
gonna lie.
no,
If Jokic was doing that, if anyone
no,
else was doing it, y'all would have
no,
been
no, no,
for
no,
it. That's
no.
all
He
I'm saying.
scored 48. He literally gave all he had. And they said room bright as shit. Yeah, the room is bright.
Yeah.
Tatum or Hallie save us. I do not want to see Brunson in the finals.
No one
Look,
wants to see.
Tatum, you looking for a Tatum savior? Oh no.
Oh no, it
Oh
shouldn't.
no.
Is the East that bad? Is the East bad right now?
Yo said
Yeah,
Trikage evolving. Hey man, we gotta eventually do some other shit. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But yeah,
Oh, I had
well,
an idea. I'm about to tell you.
what?
I had an idea to like pitch to you and you and the rest of Tricage. I was gonna have like a community day for like the server where they can all like recommend music that you guys react to.
Low key, we should do that. Low key, we should do that. I feel like that's a good
Cause
idea.
like yeah. Also, it helps the music recommendation channel because it's dead. I've been carrying it on my back for a whole week now.
Yeah.
It's just me and Arlong just chatting in that chat
Oh
this
yeah,
whole
in
time.
general, because you guys move sports, you guys kept saying hashtags for us. I was thinking the same. I was like, if sports goes to hashtag sports, general might die because when NBA's on, bro, niggas not talking about anything else, bro. Like during the NBA
I'm not
playoffs,
gonna
bro.
lie.
Panda watching an 0-4 game. I look, I respect it. If Panda wants to hate on the old generation and he goes to watch a 0-4 game, I'll respect it. Look, I just want people to understand what it was like. Look, he said Kobe shooting the worst shots ever and he would have hated him when he played. That was me. That was me. I did not like Kobe when he played. He used to take horrible shots. I didn't like watching him play. Now, I'm going to be honest. The horrible shots he was taking back then, a lot of superstars take them now. Shay, I'm looking at you. Ant, I'm looking at you. At least with Kobe, the paint was clogged, so you could say, oh, well, he had to take those shots because if he went into the paint, he would have to finish on two different bigs. Ant, you don't have that problem. Why are you trying to shoot threes? You literally only have to finish over Draymond. Draymond is 6'6".
That's what I was saying.
Like you only have to finish over post. Like it's not like it's kind of like, bro, like I feel like if you watch those games, it gives you a lot of perspective on what I'm trying to say, what Drew's trying to say.
The same thing Tatum. Tatum is
but what did he say about Kobe's defense? What did he say about Kobe's defense? I didn't see.
He said Shaq. He said Shaq's defense. He said Shaq like Jokic.
Shaq in 0-4's defense was not good. In 0-4, yeah, it wasn't good. He wasn't really in that. Yeah. He wasn't really in great shape at the time. So it actually makes sense.
His athletic prime was already over by 0-4. I think 0-3 was the last good year for his athletic.
Because he wasn't taking care of his body and stuff. So I would implore him to go back and look at Orlando Shaq. If he wants to see Shaq playing defense, Orlando Shaq or early Lakers Shaq. This is like late Lakers.
I would say Orlando. Yeah.
Orlando Shaq is crazy defensively. Yeah. Especially compared to Lakers Shaq, but it is what it is. What did he say about Kobe's defense? He said, "Who's gassing up Kobe on-ball defense? It's terrible." Nah, I don't know about that one. Look,
I don't know about that
Look.
one.
I gotta rewatch the game. He said Kobe's off-ball defense is terrible. He was probably trying to get steals. That's probably true.
I mean, that was one thing. That was one thing about Kobe. Kobe, like when you were like a player like Kobe and like those guys, they gambled a lot. So if your gambles don't work,
that actually might be true. Also, Richard Hamilton ran through a lot of screens. That was a foreign concept back then. I don't think they really understood the importance of trying to get around the screens and shit as much. Now Kobe became more disciplined over playing people with screens like later. But yeah, here he was just trying to do the most. Like I think 0-4 is not really a good year to look at Kobe for him, like saying because Kobe hadn't put it all together by 0-4, bro. If I'm being honest.
Also, 0-4 was really the year where like everyone was trying
to be selfish.
How to beat
Kobe. Yeah.
Everyone knew how to beat the Lakers at that point. They're like force Kobe to try to be the best player. That's all you had to do.
Exactly. And then once you did that, Kobe would oblige, and he would take terrible shots.
Yeah.
Nigga said Shaq eating too much barbecue chicken and is slacking on defense, fat ass.
Is he not lying? All I'm saying.
That's funny. Wait.
Okay, let's be honest. We don't cook Shaq the same way we cook Jokic for what Jokic does. That's all I'm saying.
No.
We don't cook Shaq for getting
No. Shaq was. They did cook him because in 0-4 he was bad at defense. Kobe is loved now, but back then he was hated. That is true.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about Shaq in general.
If he played today, I think the thing is Shaq actually played good defense in 0-1.
Yeah, that's fair. But I'm just saying,
I mean,
I'm just saying, we don't cook Shaq as much as we do.
This is the worst version of Shaq. This is the worst version of Shaq, though. This is not his best version. This is the worst version of prime Shaq.
No.
Yes, it is.
Okay. No, you said Shaq in general. I was saying we have Celtic Shaq right there.
Okay, that's not prime Shaq anymore. That's like that's not. Yeah. That's the worst version of prime. Chandra Giri. I don't know if that's how you say your name. You know what I'm saying? What's good though? I try to say it. I know I butchered it. I'm sorry, but what's good, bro?
You think the Timberwolves win the series now that Curry might be injured for the rest of the series?
He said Kareem 05 still counts? No, it doesn't.
05 is not prime Shaq anymore.
'05 is not
Right
prime
after,
Shaq anymore, and '06 isn't prime Shaq anymore. Look at the numbers. He dips crazy in '05 and '06. He's still really good because Shaq was an amazing player, but he's not in his prime. Bro said '06.
I was gonna say,
'06 D Wade was the main player on the team. It wasn't even Shaq. So
oh wait, I heard this question earlier, Jake. How much more does Halliburton have to do to pass Reggie Miller as the all-time best pacer?
Pacer?
Yeah,
I think he got to win a chip, bro. Just because, if you look at Hallie's comp, his comp is ass. If we're just being honest, compared to what
yeah,
Reggie Miller had to face, his comp is not good, bro.
yeah,
He hasn't beat a team that's healthy yet. So to me,
yeah.
it's just like, bro, like I know it's unfortunate for Halliburton, but at the same time, like he's not that good. People gassing him up. He scored 19 points and had 4 assists. He's not that good, bro. He's clutch. Don't get me wrong, an extremely clutch player, but he's really just not that good. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say I have Reggie Miller over him. I think Reggie Miller is a better player because Reggie
Yeah.
Miller has seasons in the postseason
Yeah,
where he's averaging
exactly.
32. He's
Exactly.
averaging 32 points and being the
He
only
he
like
he just ran
real
into
offensive
Michael
player on his
Jordan.
team. Yeah, like also like to say that's another thing. Like
Yeah.
Reggie Miller was the only offensive player on his team. His teams were mostly defensive oriented, and he was like the only guy that could score on this team after the time.
Arlon, you said where are the other 2 Kage? I don't know at them. I don't know.
Hey man, they holding the village down. They got paid
They
for
holding the village down.
it. They got paid
They
for
holding
it.
the village down while I'm at war. That's not hard.
Yeah,
They said Drew and Shrek. Oh no, that's crazy.
no.
Don't disrespect Shaq like that, bro. They said Drew and Shrek.
Well, hey, some people think Shrek is nice looking. That's all I'm saying.
Who?
That's not a bad comment.
Nigga said is
I
General
know
dying in
something.
the Discord? I don't know. People got to spice it up, man. Sports.
That's
I
I
guess we
mean,
could talk music in there.
anime.
Anime.
No. Y'all can talk about anime. If you don't want to talk about music, go to music recommendation. That shit's dead. Like that shit actually is dead.
Nah,
That
nah,
shit needs
nah,
to be
nah, nah,
revived.
nah, 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 nah. In general, we need to revive general before we talk about music recommendations. Like we could post music recommendations was really just to recommend stuff for us to react to. Like it wasn't really for us to
Then
talk
why
about music.
y'all got like 2 recommendation channels? It's crazy.
A vid reaction recommendation. It's different. It's 2 different kinds of recommendations. You know what I'm saying?
I could just post a music video there that serves the same purpose.
Nah, but we don't react to music videos. We react to music. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, why not? Why not
Look,
react to the
look, look.
music
I'm
video?
not the one who made the Discord, okay? Like I'm here. I'm just a moderator, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Like so this I'm like I
Listen. I wasn't the first Kage. I'm the
look,
second one. I'm third.
look. I think I don't even think any of us made the Discord. It was made by some I forgot who it was. But we didn't know how to make this like a server, so we just had somebody else do it for us. Drew's Reviews channel in Big 2025. You guys gotta add Drew about that. Look, I'm not gonna lie. I would still be reacting to music, but y'all decided to name it Drew's Reviews, so now we can't do it without Drew. So, like, I don't know what to tell y'all. like, yeah.
Y'all ruined it for you.
Y'all ruined. That's what I'm
you.
saying. It's y'all fault, bro. Like that shit funny though. Nigga named it Drew's Reviews and want me to carry the torch, bro. I don't know what to tell you. Y'all should add Drew, bro.
It seems like Drew slacking.
Hey man, I don't
Wait, I
know.
still remember. Never mind. I'll keep my mouth shut. I'm not trying to end up like
He
Shaq
said
the
it
other
was Golden Fighter who created the service. See, I don't know who that is. Shout out to him though. I don't know who Golden Fighter is.
Okay.
Man, you know who Golden Fighter is?
Well, I'm only there 5 months. I have no clue who that is.
They said just rename it to Unk Reviews. Are we really Unks though? Like I don't know.
I mean, the way Drew talking to the sports channel, he sound like an unk.
Hey,
Talking
man,
about back in my day.
The Unk Nation is nasty. Nigga said the Unk Nation. Yo. What does that even mean, bro? Unk Nation is so crazy. Oh my god.
Unk Nation is funny.
That's nasty work. Unk Nation is nasty work.
No, but hey, Drew acted. He sounded like I'm talking about back in my day.
No, but look
We
though.
have better
Was
teams.
he
We have.
lying? Was he lying though? I don't think he was
I
lying.
mean, but I
Back
rather
in
have
my
more
day, back no,
exciting.
but Middleman, back in my day, the superstars were better, bro. If Melo was called a
I mean,
French
you're not wrong.
superstar back in the day, Melo would be a great superstar today. Let's be honest, bro. He'd be. I'm not
Dude,
gonna lie.
I only think there's really only like 5 superstars in the league. But that's just because I have a
Exactly.
higher standard.
Standard, yeah. The Unk
Because like
family.
I don't see Jalen Brunson or Tyrese Halliburton as superstars. I don't see them like that. I
You
think they
don't
can
see
be stars. But
Tyrese as a thing.
I don't think of him as a superstar. I think
Yeah,
he's just
he's
a
not.
star. He could
He's
be a
not.
star.
He's just a star.
I'm, hey, I see people say I'm not saying I agree. Well, I'm hearing people say he's just a LaMelo Ball with a better team.
they said General is so dead they got to see a 3-day run of Sage eat ass. No, I'm not gonna lie. Just man, Shaq tried to bring up the gorilla conversation that was dead.
I know. I saw the earlier thing. Why would he bringing
That's
this
how
back?
dead General is, bro. We gotta come up with a new conversation to have in general, bro. And wait, Middleman, what do you think about Drew thinking that 100 people can't take down one ape, one gorilla?
I think that's just dumb. I think they could do it. It's not.
That's what I'm
I'm
saying.
not,
Like, bro,
no. Drew's thinking that after one person dies, they're gonna
bro, I
stop. Like no,
stamp
if you get 100 people locked in, they're gonna do
exactly,
it.
exactly. If I stamp Drew thinks that all gorillas have King Kong's powers. Like the way he be talking about gorillas, he said Shaq thinks all humans are Omni Man. Like, no, what do you think a gorilla is, bro? You don't need 100
Like no,
super
no,
soldiers or Omni Men to beat one gorilla, bro. That
no.
shit
Because
is
my
crazy.
thing is,
No, no,
it only has two
Arlong,
arms.
Arlong. It's not trolling. It's not trolling. He literally brought this up and thought I was gonna take his side. He's not trolling. I'm telling you, he's not trolling. I thought he was trolling at first too, and I was like, bro, you seriously troll? He's not trolling.
No,
He
because
said like it's a cyborg gorilla from One Punch Man.
yeah, that's the thing. Like no, my problem is with it. He thinks no, gorillas only have two arms. It can only kill 2 people at best at a time.
Right.
And so what is it gonna do once it grabs the other 2 people that it has to kill while the other ones try to dogpile it? You think we get this
I
dogpile
mean, it's just
all
the
98
whole
people dogpile?
exactly. The whole thing just makes no sense to me. But yeah, knowledge strength. Actually, though, respect to Frosty though for carrying poles because he has been carrying poles. That is true. I mean, he did bring some interesting conversations.
You know, I gotta keep carrying music recommendations. That's what I'm gonna keep doing.
Music recommendations. Yeah,
I'm on day 7. You know?
you have been carrying it though. You have been carrying it. You and Arlong. Arlong's been in there too. I've seen Arlong in there too.
You know. I mean, yeah.
There's only a handful of people that vote. I vote when I see them sometimes. Sometimes I don't see them. Like somebody said best movie video game adaptation. Like that shit was obviously Sonic. Like I don't know. Like some of the stuff that he be saying is you know what I'm saying, but oh yeah, for those of you guys who said double dipping isn't bad, bro, if you're with company or if you're eating a dip with somebody, Shaq getting ethered by hashtag sports. That's funny. If you're eating with someone, bro, I better not see you double dip. I'll smack the shit out you, bro. Don't do that. Don't do that. That like 6 niggas said it's okay to double dip. No, it's not, bro. Don't double dip if you're eating with people with a dip, bro. You don't do that. That's not hard, bro.
No, I can do it because me and my wife do it, but that's because we heard just like
No,
like that.
no.
But like, I don't do it.
I'm telling you too. If we ever meet and we have a dip and you double dip it, I'll smack the shit out you too. You not an exception.
I mean, no. I don't. To be fair, I don't share my dip with people because I don't really like dip. I eat most of my stuff just as it is. I don't dip.
I'm just letting you know. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah.
Now you with your wife, that's you and your wife, so it's like it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Now,
yeah, that's the only time I ever double.
I'm not gonna lie, my wife, I'm not gonna lie, we not doing that shit. But you know what I'm saying?
Hey, I just have a different perspective. That's just me. I'm not gonna
I'm just saying. They said hashtag sports. Why y'all saying hashtag sports, bro? Nigga said freaky
The sports.
conversation.
What are you talking about?
Double dipping is a freaky conversation or long. I think something was lost in translation, bro.
I mean, yeah.
Like, what are we talking?
We can say that
about?
we can say that with you because you speak more than one language. But we're gonna give you that code.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what? I don't see how that's freaky at all, bro.
Hey, how do you feel about Cordae? Like the rapper Cordae?
Cordae?
Yeah.
I mean, what's it called? What's his name? What's her name? Naomi Osaka pays him alimony. That's how I feel about him.
That's crazy. This man don't even care about his rapping career.
Nah, Cordae is good. I like Cordae. I fucks with Cordae, but he been selling badly recently. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, because if you really think about it, like people have been saying for years, he really faked being a SoundCloud rapper, and then once he got what he wanted out of it, stopped being a SoundCloud rapper, and it's distant ever since.
Yeah.
Like I feel bad for YB and Namir because both of his homies just switched up on him.
I don't feel bad for him. That nigga's not hard.
He's not hard, but I just feel bad like on a personal level. Like damn,
I don't care.
He cared more about his own homies than his own career, which I think is cool.
I don't think it's true. That's true. I think he got famous and then he just didn't really care about his career at all. Like he just didn't care about his career.
Maybe that's.
Have you heard Soul Train? That's somebody who's not trying.
No. That was after all his homies left him. And,
yeah, I know, but I'm saying, he never dropped anything after that. He didn't drop anything. He dropped that joint tape, and then that's it. And we never heard of him. Yeah. So that's his fault. I can't be like, yo, that's his fault, bro. And they said he was tweaking too. New Logic. Yeah. It's a New Logic song. I mean, we could listen to
Logic
it right
in
now.
the big 2025.
I could listen to it right now. What in the world happened here?
People still listen to Logic in 2025? That's crazy. I thought he retired.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Yeah.
He said he's got the perfect amount of fame, low key, selling decent, but could go out and shop and not care about motherfuckers chasing him. I mean, yeah, Cordae. I mean, Corday's cool, but you know what I'm saying? Like,
he just got pushed too hard by the industry, then never lived up to the potential.
Nah, who are these guys? Logic's on it with T-Man the Wizard. Yeah, this why I don't listen to Logic anymore, bro. Who is that guy, bro? Like,
he should have put on his homies. What's wrong with that?
All right. He said from all I heard, those new songs are experimental and weird. Nigga says selling decent. Selling decent. Yeah, Corday's not selling decent. But okay. For how much people know him and the fact that he was Grammy nominated like a year ago, he's not, or 2 years ago or something like that, he's not selling decent. But I'll let you have that.
He was Grammy nominated like twice.
I'll let you have that cope though, Arlon.
No. See. Okay, who do you think sold the potential more, Cordae or Jid?
Wait, I got a question. So wait a minute. Can you hear the Logic song if I play it?
Let me see. I don't know.
I'm gonna have to share it on the VC, but can you actually access it? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. I was gonna see. He shared. I'll probably be able to see it, but you gotta see.
Okay.
It's on screen. Yeah, I see it.
Okay.
Yep.
We'll listen to this Logic song together, cause you know what I'm saying, niggas is saying Logic been tweaking, so I gotta see this for myself.
Like good or bad tweaking?
We'll see. I don't know. I have a feeling this is bad.
This beat. It's 2016, 2017 ass beat is crazy.
Yo, nah. Nah, he's not a real person. Nah, yo.
Hold on.
Yo,
hold on. He might have been cooking.
Hold on. Let's see.
Okay.
Nah, this shit is ass though. This shit is ass.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. The beat was carrying for a second, then he started rapping. I was like, damn. Oh, we still doing this shit in 2025. It's crazy.
Someone said if it's ironic that it's fine, if that is fire, if he's not trolling, I'm not gonna listen to it again. No, this is crazy. What is Logic on, bro? This beat is
stay relevant.
I'm not gonna lie though. This beat is solid.
No, but it gives me 2016, 2017 X Tentacion vibes.
I think
especially when he started yelling.
Yeah, it's Cardi inspired for sure. This shit is not good though. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, Logic, hang it up, bro. No Pressure was your best shit, bro. No Pressure was your best album ever since that. Niggas talked to me about Ultra 85. I listened to it. It was not
Ultra 85 it wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad, but it was like I wasn't really feeling it. No.
But then again, I was listening to Logic like back in his mixtape era. Like that's when I think he was.
That's when he was at
Young Sinatra.
Young Sinatra era. That's when he was at his best, bro.
Yeah.
Also,
and
early like the first one, Under Pressure. Second one was good too.
Yeah.
I forgot what it was called, but his thing, Young Sinatra 4 is decent as hell.
Yeah.
But like, I just Logic, man, you lost me, man.
Yeah.
You lost me.
Yeah. wait, let me ask you this question, Kareem.
Yeah.
Who do you think wasted the potential more, Cordae, Baby Keem, or Jid?
Baby Keem's potential was based on Kendrick, so I don't really think he had that much potential, but the music was good. Why would you say Jid? Jid is fire.
He's fire, but I feel like he took too long to make another album. I feel like if he kept up the momentum, I think it's like
because Jid when he makes the albums, you can tell he's actually like crafting it. Like he's taking his time to make his music, and it's not like a Roddy. He said play Obsessed by Fresh Boy Swag.
When I'm not listening to a boy named Fresh Boy Swag, I'm not.
Bro, what?
Fresh Boy Swag.
What's my thoughts on GNX? I don't think it's a classic. It's a really good album, though.
In my opinion, it's the weakest of his 6 albums. In my opinion,
I would agree with that.
Because at first it was Damn. I thought Damn was his weakest, but I think GNX is weaker than Damn. I like Damn more than GNX.
You said Fresh Boy Swag. I didn't like. How's that even what? Who is it?
That's an underground rapper.
Oh, he has only 142,000 monthly listeners. Oh yeah, this nigga's not good.
Yeah. He couldn't even crack $500,000. That's why I say underground. Because I heard Fresh Boy Swag. I did not want to listen to another song.
Yo, Arlong, what are you listening to? Arlong, how did you find this guy? This is so ass. Bro, this is like some what? Arlong. Yeah, you tripping. I just heard what he was talking about, bro. Yeah.
Hey, Kareem, you should listen to some of my recommendations. That's all I'm saying. My recommendations are fire. I have yet to miss.
No, I heard one of them was decent. Now, there was another one I heard I didn't really like it. So, you know what I'm saying?
Which one was that one?
You won for 2. I forgot. I think
which one was that?
He said, Pokemon said somebody smells like shit. That nigga was at, bro. You couldn't hear it, but that shit was terrible, man. That shit was bad.
No, I do, because I've heard Fresh Boy Swag before. I did not like it. That's why I said I'm not listening to it, because I knew that was gonna be ass.
So ass. Niggas, how does he have bro? The fact that he has 142,000 monthly listeners is questionable for the human society species as a whole, bro. Y'all, it gotta be 100,000 deaf niggas and 42,000 retards. It has to be.
No, it's half a dozen. No, it had to be 142,000 bots. They're NPCs. They don't
They
exist.
could be bots. They could be bots. He could be botting his shit. That actually makes more sense.
Mhm.
He said it was sent
What's that?
by a guy in Discord. Who the fuck listens to shit like that, bro?
Take care.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. The Discord recommendations recently not been hard, bro.
Hey
And
man,
also,
I'm hearing
knowledge
that's all I'm
strength.
saying.
Andre
I'm hearing.
3K gotta pack it up. I haven't listened to his piano shit. Like, nigga, we don't need a piano album. We need you to rap, bro. I don't know why he's on a piano album.
He doesn't want to rap. He doesn't want to rap. No
I
more. That's what
know,
he
but
said.
it's like, bro, you're not a professional piano player, nigga. If you were Stevie Wonder, I could understand it. If you were Alicia Keys, I could understand it. You're Andre 3000. You don't play the flute or the piano. What are you doing? At least figure out how to play the instruments first. Like, I'm actually, I'm gonna search it up because maybe he could prove me wrong. But I'm telling you, this shit probably not good, bro.
1. Bluffing in the snow.
Anyway, I hate my job sometimes.
Yo, you know how perfectly that went with this piano shit?
Dog, the questions I get asked are so dumb. I hate.
What they ask you, bro?
They asked me, "Can I use the parking elevator to go up to the 8th floor?"
Answer is yes.
No, the answer is no because it's a parking elevator. Why would I?
Wait,
why would a
they
parking
said
elevator?
parking elevator. I thought you said
Yeah.
effing elevator. I thought you said.
No, they said parking elevator.
Oh, no, you can't do that. You have to go to a different elevator that's in that building.
Yeah, that's what I said. But I just think that's just dumb. Why would you ask that question? Like, is a parking elevator? Why would it let you go to another floor?
Bro said job. Nigga said pack it up, bro.
It's time to pack it up. Have you heard of Drippin' So Pretty?
Huh?
Drippin' So Pretty. Have you heard of that artist?
No.
See, yeah, I'm actually deep in that underground shit. My bad. My
You
bad,
said
Chief.
dripping so pretty. Now we gotta listen to something from him.
And I listened to Blood Tonight. Oh, is it? Is it Blood Tonight? I think it's what it's called. I think it's hold on. Let me make sure you picked the right song.
Oh yeah, because some of it is ass. I already know.
Yeah, hey, he got some good ones. That's all I'm saying. Blood Tonight. That's a decent song. That one's decent.
All right. With Lil Tracy.
Yeah, you know who Lil Tracy is?
I've heard of Lil Tracy, but I don't know who he is.
He influential. You know, he got that influence in the underground.
Okay.
You know, Old Town Road. He the reason Old Town Road exists. That's all I'm saying.
All right. Well, I mean, I'm gonna share it with you so you can hear it, and then I'm gonna play it. So, hold on. Let me do that real quick. Oh man. Let's see. Where is that shit? Oh yeah. All right, let's play this hoe. Let's see.
I told you, hey, I said it's decent. It's decent. It ain't bad. It could be worse. It's better than Playboy. It's better than Playboy swag or whatever.
Oh my god, bro. Who is this nigga, bro? Stop, bro.
He was supposed to be the next Lil Peep.
I see why he didn't make it. Because Lil Peep is ass and he's not good either. This shit not hard, bro. Let's see what Lil Tracy could do.
You missed the whole verse.
I missed the verse.
Yeah, you missed it.
This shit is not good, bro. I'm sorry, bro. This shit isn't good.
Is
Bro.
it the beat or is it the voice?
It's the guys singing. Like, bro, this shit not hard. These dudes are not tough. Like, the beat is alright, but these dudes aren't good, bro. Like,
I'm just showing you what
he said they say I'm gonna die. I said so what? Like, all right, bro. Like, what are we talking about, bro?
This is what the underground is like, bro. That's what the underground is like.
That shit not hard.
I just
bro.
want to show you what the upper echelon of the underground sound like right now.
Why me saying Uzi is butt? You don't know about old Uzi, bro. That's all I'm saying. You don't know about old
You don't know
Uzi.
about Prime Uzi. You don't know about Prime Uzi.
Prime Uzi was not. Prime Uzi was tough, bro. Niggas be lying.
Uzi 2015 to 2020 Uzi? That's a different guy. That's a different conversation.
That's a very different conversation. Now, after 2020, yeah, I don't know what he's doing, but you know what I'm saying.
I mean, to be fair, I don't blame him. He's just trying to evolve his sound. So like, if he didn't, I don't think people wanted to hear SoundCloud music later into the 2020s. They don't. So he just evolved his sound.
He said, I don't think a solo Andre 3000 album would be good in 2025. I don't want my GOAT to have the same path as them. Just leave the game before it leaves you. You know what? That makes sense. But I feel like, why is he subjecting us to piano albums then? That he doesn't play the piano, bro.
I think he just wants to make music, but doesn't want to rap anymore.
But then there's a thing, like, you can make music and not release it. You know that, right? Like, you can do that. Like, people do that.
I mean,
like,
you could.
You could also make music and release it under a different name. Like, just release it under just Andre, so we know it's like, this isn't really Andre 3000. You know what I'm saying? Like, when he releases it under Andre 3000, the name carries weight, so people are gonna check it out.
That's why, because no one would buy it. Yeah, no one would buy it if he released
like, come
it
on,
under
bro.
Andre.
That shit, the name carries weight. It's like, bro. He said this could be a watch. Naruto starts a trade war. What is this?
You're going to set.
That's that parody shit. So.
This shit sound huff. I'm gonna wait for the Trikage to be there so that we can react to it together though.
Yeah.
I'll wait for.
Yeah, no, that's that genre on YouTube where it's the hood dubs. How do you feel about those? Like Hood JJK, Hood My Hero, stuff like that.
I used to watch them as a kid, but like now I don't really watch them anymore.
I don't either. I think Hood JJK is decent, but like it gets annoying after a while.
Oh, Orlong said not that one.
That's how I feel about like certain things. Like, have you seen like Skeptical and his boxing movie?
Recommendation? That's the one that was linked. What do you mean? That's the one that was linked, bro. Oh, aura farming must be stopped. Oh, he tagged the aura farming shit. Okay.
I've seen that video.
All right, hold on. I haven't seen this one. Okay. So do you guys actually just want me to react to it? Because I can. But that means that Drew and Shaq won't. Like, if I reacted to it with them, I would have already known what happened. Just a question. Because I can. Low-key, the other one was not hard. This one seems like it might be funny.
Is that's by what's it called?
Nation Strikes
That's by Zypher. That's by Zypher. Zypher's decent. I like his editing. Zypher has pretty decent editing.
I don't know. I know about that Degenerosity guy. I don't know who Zypher is though. Does he do the same?
He's the same type of stuff. It's like the same.
They said
field.
just watch it, kills time. So all right, I'll watch it then. Ooh, hold on, my fault, y'all. Hold on, can you guys hear me now? Oh, I forgot to copy over the That's why I forgot to copy over the thingy, the speaking thing, so they couldn't hear.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Hold on, can you guys hear me now? Yeah, nah, that's my fault. That's my fault. Hold on.
Are you gonna play it in stream?
Yeah, I will. I will. Just give me a sec. I gotta figure out how to get this shit working. Just
Yeah,
give me
no
a
worries.
second.
I was just wondering.
Okay. Wait, how do I do this? It's not letting me just copy it. Oh my god, this is the way. All right, where would it be? Okay, here it is. Okay, copy. All right, now can you hear me? Hello? Now can you hear me? Yeah. Is it good now? Where's the chat? Why is the chat below the web browser? There we go. Nigga said thought I was going deaf. My fault. That's it. No, all I was saying use sign language. I was like, bro, there's no way. It can't be. This can't be.
It can't be. I can't be washed.
Yeah, like what? All right, wait. I'm gonna share it with you. Hold on. Let's go here. Go there. All right. Okay. Now it should be good for everything. I'm working with a lot of stuff now because it's like, you know what I'm saying, the OBS just takes a little getting used to, you know what I'm saying, but we got it done. All right, let's do this.
Internet by storm. Its textbook definition meaning the distinctive atmosphere or quality that seems to surround and be generated by a person, thing, or place. Now this word has permeated since the dawn of time. We just call it something else now. 10 years ago, aura was just swag. 50 years ago.
Now this is true. 10 years ago, aura was just swag. Like I remember when turn my swag on. Yeah. the Soulja Boy shit.
Was crazy.
The Soulja Boy shit. Yeah, turn my swag on. Nah, y'all don't know. Soulja Boy had an era back in the day. That's facts.
He was
radical. Nah, I never heard of that shit.
That was 50 years ago. That was 50 years ago.
Yeah, he yapping. That's for the white niggas, bro. I don't think black people ever used radical. Yo, you're radical, dude. Like nobody said that shit, bro. That was the white yo.
They were saying you radical.
That was the
nigga.
white yo.
You
That's the Tony Hawk ass niggas. You're radical, dude. Like go, dude. Surfer ass niggas, bro. That shit not hard.
Yeah, I know. Them niggas was corny. Now, aura farming has been existing since the beginning of time. We can take it back to the holy text. Samson was able to do anything physically known to man as long as he had a fresh retwist while stepping out the
A fresh retwist is funny. That's funny.
House. If the Bible itself is telling you that a fresh fade equals not only woman but unnatural strength, all that means is aura farming is something built in our DNA. Even the Son of God himself, like, yes, my savior, we see the fit. Relax. My dog was really walking on water just to show off, talking about some you of little faith. Do you not see the Jerusalem fives?
Nah, that's funny as shit. They said you not see the Jerusalem fives. Nah, that's nasty.
Say nah. This really existed since the beginning of time, but ever since this term has become big online, it has come to the point where every time I open my eyes, I'm seeing 50 different examples. Boy, if you don't get, you go to a funeral, aura farming. You look at animals, they aura farming.
No, hold on though. Can we not act like this shit? Where is this? The Killua shit where he's standing on the horse.
You go to
that shit is hard. Let's just be honest.
Yeah, that was fun.
Let's
He had
be
no reason to
totally
do that.
honest.
He had no reason to
Let's
do
be
that.
totally honest.
A funeral, aura farming. You look at animals, they aura farming. We can take it all the way back to the Bible again. When God would show himself, he was aura farming. And as you can clearly see, it's really not something that's gonna be stopped anytime soon as much as I would want it to be. But in order for me to get into the real meat of the video, I have to properly define what aura farming is. Because like most slang that blows up on the internet, once it hits a certain audience, the term just starts getting used blatantly wrong. Like what you guys did to the word crash out, I will never forgive y'all for that. Snow Bunny is now being misused to death. Don't even get me started on
You notice
TS.
that?
I can't even spell this anymore without somebody saying
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Niggas don't know what slang, what the slang is, man. That should be sad, but
Bro,
I
no,
mean,
the fact that
the thing is, the internet creates new slang all the time, so it's like, wait a minute, what were you saying?
they can't. I said the fact that they took away Snow Bunny from us, I'll never
Yeah,
forgive
that
them.
is crazy,
I'll
bro.
never forgive.
They really did do that.
That's why I say Milkman now. That's why I say Milkman. They
That's
off
true.
on that
Nobody
one.
like if you really tapped in, you're not saying Snow Bunny because that's just a dead term now. It really is.
holy essay.
They heard Dr. Umar saying it and did not know what it meant. What were you use TS for? No, it's this shit. That's what TS stands for, not this.
Yeah, but they changed it to this.
That's
A
not
lot of
what
people use it
niggas-
as this.
like, come on, bro. I'm not that old, bro. Niggas try to call me Unc, bro. Like, I'm not that old. Like, goddamn. Niggas, come on, bro.
Nigga, I'll end you. So this video, I kind of want to talk about all the different types of aura in the least corny way possible. I feel like a dork just saying the word aura. I'll ask you guys on both my YouTube and on my Discord, what is some of your...
Is that him?
Yeah, that's him.
Oh no. Hey, my guy. My guy. He's starting to come home, you know what I'm saying? He going a little bald, you know what I'm saying? He funny nigga. But you cut this shit down a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Just
He said it's time to let it go.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it is what it is though. He doing the shit though. So I'm gonna give him his credit, you know what I'm saying?
Y'all's favorite aura farming moments. And a lot of you guys gave me some really good ones. I'm gonna flash a few on the screen right here. But there was some of y'all that I think do not know the difference between aura farming and actual aura. Aura is natural.
Is Gore's or is what's his name? What's that nigga's name? Gojo. Is his
Gojo.
aura natural? I don't know.
It depends on the scene. I think. Because let's be honest. Gojo versus Sukuna, that had aura. I'm not gonna lie, that had aura. Gojo versus Sukuna had aura.
I don't know.
I mean, Gojo versus Sukuna had aura. I will say that.
Aura is a state of being. You don't have to force it. Everything you do is just that cool. When I see Allen Iverson walk on the court with the snazziest fit I ever seen, that's aura. He
Now,
had
no glaze. Allen Iverson had that aura. That's not glaze. This nigga
He did.
he's
Yeah,
spitting.
yeah,
He's
that-
spitting. Allen Iverson, bro. Back in the day, bro.
He had that.
When I was a kid, I saw his cornrow. I said, damn, I should get me some cornrows. I didn't tell my parents because they're African. I would have, you know what I'm saying? There's no way I was getting cornrows. But I was like, yo, that shit, it looked hard, bro. I'm not going to lie. That shit looked hard.
White boys wearing
true.
cornrows
My
just
parents
to
wouldn't let me grow my hair as long as I get cornrows. My parents wouldn't let me grow. Like I was stuck with the ball fade number one.
I'm saying, bro, like, come on, bro. I would grow my hair, but like, I couldn't really do too much with it. Like, I couldn't braid it or anything. It'd just be growing out. Like, it's just like, all right.
How do we
be
tell
like
the
him.
adults
When
to
I
start
see
braiding my
Eisen
hair?
stop a full
Yeah. Every time I got a cut, they just cut it right back down. Damn. Shit was tragic.
power strike from the main character stopping his own theme music, that's aura. When Kendrick Lamar makes J. Cole drop out the rap beef solely because of his presence, that's aura. Grown men will use the word aura just to disguise the fact that they're glazing you. You could have such strong aura one time, niggas will gas you 4 presidential terms later. Aura is as natural as the smell of a Twitch streamer. No deodorant in sight, that's how they step out the house. That's what aura is. It's as natural as aroma. Aura farming
Today is another day I die.
is forcing that natural aroma to
this nigga's sorry. He tried to do all that shit just to get killed because he was trying to act like he was tough, but he really wasn't.
look
yeah.
cool in situations where there is no need. And I know we mainly talk about this when it comes to anime, but I promise you, it's so much more common than you think. It's so common, you
That's
probably
stable.
aura farm too. even if you don't know it yet. If you're the type to buy a MacBook and then start doing work anywhere but your house, bro, you're not a...
Bro, can we be honest? Yo, if you go to a Starbucks or a Panera Bread, it's always 2 niggas in the corner taking up a whole booth with the MacBook up.
You're not wrong.
Always.
Exactly,
And
bro.
it's always a
Or
MacBook.
the iPad out.
Yes, it's always
iPad
every
out.
time. It's always a MacBook every time, bro. We get it. You got Apple money, bro. We don't care. First of all, MacBooks aren't even that tough, to be honest. Let's just be honest. It's just not that good. Like, if you're trying to do anything else with it, like, bro, come on, bro. But yeah,
A MacBook is expensive Chromebook.
that
That's
shit
all I'm
is
gonna say.
exactly, bro. It's really not. They're really not that good, bro. Like, I'm not impressed when I see you with a MacBook. I just think you're stupid. You spent extra money for a worse product, bro. I'm sorry, bro. That shit not hard, bro.
Really.
A vibe, nigga. You aura farming. If you the type nigga to start capping once the shorties pull up, buddy, how do I tell you? Aura farming. If you were one of the lame niggas in middle school on Snapchat being like, logging off, nobody hit me up, only real ones know why. Get your brain ass up, nigga.
Nah, man, niggas used to blow me, bro. Like, nigga, shut up. Shut the fuck up.
Like, no.
Niggas be doing
Nobody
that shit at the
cares.
grand. Bro, I know some niggas who be doing that shit at the grand age of 25, bro. Stop.
They're
Stop.
still doing that to this day,
Please
huh? They
stop,
still
bro.
doing
We
that to this
don't
day.
need to, like, bro, we do not care that you're deleting Instagram, nigga. Just delete the shit. We don't need a message, bro. Just delete the shit, bro. I don't care. I don't care.
And they swear they got 20,000
I'm
followers
saying,
or something
bro,
like that.
nigga, we do not care, bro. Me and your 100 other niggas who follow you because we cool with you, we don't give a fuck, bro. We got other methods of communication if we really want to hit you up, bro. That shit not hard, bro. Stop it, bro.
If we don't, that means we really didn't care in the first
I'm
place.
saying, bro. Also, what is this picture, bro? Stop it with this picture, nigga.
Aura farming. Like you was really only posting this to get attention. Trying to seem nonchalant. Man, shut your bitch ass up, nigga. All this is aura farming. And there's honestly so much more just... Yeah, bro. Too many
No, that was kind of hard. That was kind of hard.
When he stopped
That was
it,
kind.
yeah,
He said
stopped it.
that nigga stopped. Hey, now if he got hit, it'd be something different. That was kind of solid. Now my question is, what is the fit though? Like, come on, dude.
Who should be Red Hulk?
Come on,
Who should be
dude.
Red Hulk?
No, come on, dude. That's not. Come on.
What, Red Hulk don't got drip? Hulk don't got drip?
Stop. Let's like, come on, bro. This nigga built like a fish. Like this shit not hard.
So if he was buff, it would be better. You say if he was
I'm
buff.
not gonna lie. Put a shirt on, bro. Look. If you buff, you have the privilege to take your shirt off. If you in shape, you have a privilege to take your shirt off. Other people don't have. How do I tell you? That's just how the world works, bro. Let's just be totally honest, bro. You can't be built like a fish taking your shirt off. You can't be built like a Oompa Loompa taking your shirt off. You can't be doing that, bro. Let's be honest. That shit not cool. The only time it's acceptable is the beach. You trying to get in shape, I guess. But other than that, bro, I'm not trying to see
Yeah, I
that shit,
guess
bro.
it's crazy.
Aura farming, I think, is an epidemic that cannot be stopped. If we take it back a few centuries, even getting sick would expose you to aura farming. Only for the doctor to come in looking like this. Y'all been aura farming since before cameras. And the funniest thing about this to me, I'd say around 70% of the time, you cannot be a successful aura farmer. If you don't already have aura, you're trying to gain something that you don't have. Like a lot of people mention Piccolo and Vegeta, one of the 2 biggest aura farmers in anime. Piccolo's introductory arc, he was in the background of every single fight to make sure people
Nah,
would see
why
the
he in the background of Nah, that's crazy. I didn't even know this. This nigga
No,
having a
as
moment
soon
with
as he
Chi Chi.
said it.
He said, shut up, nigga. Go away.
But,
No, that's
Goku
funny as
proposed
fuck.
to Chi
That's so
right there.
Nigga said, yo, that's nasty work.
It's even in the manga. And the thing about all this
Oh,
aura
that's
farming,
funny
it
as
ends in
fuck.
failure. When have you ever seen these niggas hit a cold intro and they actually did something to warrant that introduction? Never. They generate all that hype whole time. It's fake.
Whoa,
I
hold
knew
on,
it.
hold on,
John
hold on.
Morant.
What you
Super
saying,
Vegeta?
middleman? What you saying,
Super Vegeta?
middleman?
Super Vegeta? Whoa, Super Vegeta. What he bitch though? He did succeed. He succeeded that one time. He did succeed that one time.
I guess, but for the amount of times Vegeta did that, I see where he's coming from. Vegeta aura farmed entirely too much for the amount of actual aura he had. It wasn't that much.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm saying. No. He's not successful. He got a 1 out of 10 success rate. But that 1 out of 10 times.
And Piccolo be standing like this just to get his ass kicked by the villain for like the 15th time, bro. The one time he actually aura farmed successfully was against Cell that first time. Other than that, it's been no.
That's what I'm saying. See, Cell
yeah.
was giving people aura checks.
Yeah.
That's all he was doing. But they took it back. Took it back.
That's it, bro. Ja, he said Ja. That shit not hard. I'm sorry. The grenades.
That's kind of aura. I'm not gonna. That's a cool celly. That's a cool celebration.
It's alright. It's okay. It's okay.
He was aura farming in front of the female producers. Now look at.
Oh yeah, no. He said we fine in the West. That nigga lost. I can't lie. In the West, that shit was not hard.
That's a bad aura farming moment.
I'm fine in the West.
Big fella. And don't even get me started on every nigga from Naruto.
Yeah, it's finishing pages I can't read up though.
He looking at the blah. When you take this out of context, you don't realize how ridiculous this shit is. Nigga, why are you looking away from the enemy, bro? And look at Kakashi, he trying to aura farm too. This shit nasty. Let's just be totally honest. This is nasty. This is a nasty. Look, the kids are like, the fuck are these niggas doing? Like they both trying to teach them how to be ninjas, bro. The kids are ready to squabble. They like in the stance. They ready to fight. And you see Kakashi Kakashi standing like this, and Zabuza turn his back to him like this. Like, bro, what is going on, bro?
No, Cream. It was so bad that Sasuke tried to kill himself off of the aura. He said, "Oh my god, they got too much aura."
Yo, why is Zabuza? Nah, that's funny as shit. No, but I'm not gonna lie. As a kid, you look tough as hell. That looks tough as hell. Let's be honest, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. That man didn't even care if he hit them or not. That man just wanted to strike that pose, no matter what was going on.
That's funny as hell.
You're weird. I'm telling you, every nigga got a pull-up for literally.
No, that Gaara pull-up was tough. The upside down pull-up, that was tough. Now Sasuke was just copying Gaara. But Gaara did that shit originally.
No reason. I real life don't know what's up with them. Now there is times where someone will just have aura and aura farm on top of it, just so they can look even cooler. Like Gus Fring is already the coldest person in all of Breaking Bad, but he is a habitual aura farmer. This man really had half his face get blown off, and he still walked out the room to fix his suit. I already brought up Killua. I'm gonna bring him up.
That was a spoiler. I didn't get that far.
Are you gonna get that far?
No, but it is what it is.
So this is matter.
Look, I'm not gonna lie though. Look at that. Look at my nigga Killua, bro. That shit hard. I don't know. I don't care what anybody says. That shit hard. That shit is hard, bro.
I mean, Killua. I'm not gonna lie. Killua will be carrying 100 aura. That's when niggas deserve to go.
I'm saying, bro.
Why are you standing on top of a horse? He already got the most aura in this entire show, yet he's still aura farming for more. How greedy! Have some manners, bruv. Jinwoo's one of the most popular aura farmers out right now, but me personally, he got the most artificial aura of all time. It's fake like a BBL. Like, damn, why Emma Frost carrying all that Jinwoo? Like, if you want my explanation on Thanos, just watch any of my Avengers videos. I've been talking about his aura since 2023. I've spoken ad nauseum about the coldest superhero of all time. Oh! Yeah, buddy, that's a classic right there. And I can still keep going with people who already have aura and be aura farming on top of it for no reason. Darth Vader has aura so strong, his breathing is iconic.
That's
but when
true.
he pulled up against a...
Look, that's actually true, bro. The first person I saw, I was like, oh, his aura is different, was when I saw the Star Wars movies and I heard Darth Vader go... I was like, hold on, this nigga's different. Then he pulled and he pulled up with the music. Dun 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 dun. I said, yo, this guy is different. Then he came and he said, the nigga started choking himself. I said, good lord, this guy is different. I'm not gonna lie. Let's be totally honest. That's the first movie character you were like, damn, this guy has insane aura, bro. It's Darth Vader, bro.
Darth Vader is him. Yeah, Darth Vader.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. That he was him in those movies, bro.
G-League.
Even the fact that he walked everywhere, that shit was tough. He wasn't running. He wasn't in a rush. He was like, I'm going to get you regardless. Like, he just knew. I was like, damn.
Rebel Group. He pulls up like this.
Oh my god. Damn.
young nigga hop out, Jim from he trying
Stood in the dark for what? No, this is after though. This is not the original stuff. This is not the original series, bro. This is not the original movie.
This nigga had no reason to stand in the
Or is
dark
it? It might
for
be.
who knows how long and then put his lightsaber on. These are niggas you could wipe out in 2 seconds. Are you serious? And when he sends them running with their tail between their legs, you see Darth Vader on their own ship. Aura farming again. This nigga actually can't be serious. I can't talk about Aura without talking about Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson was the epitome of aura. We all know this. He was selling out shows before internet was even available. He had all the aura anyone in existence would want to ask for, yet he would still aura farm on top of it. He's probably the worst one in existence too, because I want to explain this entire sequence to y'all. This man would start his shows by jumping out the ground. I don't even want to know who he's feeling like. And the whole crowd would just lose it. You got niggas passing out, catching seizures. I swear I saw a nigga get vaporized. And you know,
No, and Middleman tried to say Prince was a better performer than this guy, bro.
Hey, that was a bad
Middleman,
take.
what do you have to say for yourself, bro?
Hey, that's a bad take. I agree. It's a bad take. That was a bad take. I agree. I agree.
Like it was nobody doing it like him, bro. You just have to be honest and just move on, bro.
Yeah,
Michael,
I was
Michael
being-
Jackson was insane work. It was
There was a couple of people. There's a couple other people in that range. Freddie Mercury.
it was no other people in Michael Jackson range, bro. Let's be honest.
Beatles were up there too. That's what I'm saying. There's two other names right there too.
No,
Those two names
let's
are
look.
also doing it.
He was you know why he was doing the This Is It tour? I'm gonna tell you. He was doing the This Is It tour because he was $1 billion in debt, and you know what London said? Not London, but the UK said. They said, nigga, if you do a tour in our country, we will pay all your debt for you. What other person is just because he's performing? What other person could get that done? Tell me, Middleman. Tell me right now.
Okay, no.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Come on, let's just be totally honest, bro. This guy he was different.
no, this is the Super Bowl. This is a show
Hello,
that is
hello,
only
good.
supposed to last.
What's
10
good, Shaq?
minutes.
We reacting to a video right now.
I kind of fell into what I was supposed to be on earlier, but I took a nap. So.
Yeah, we reacting
Yeah,
to
we're
a
watching
video
a
right now.
video about Aura farming. Oh wait, no, Kareem, this is nasty. This is nasty. He
What?
gonna come on when the Michael Jackson part comes on. He gonna come on when the Michael Jackson part that glaze Michael Jackson. He gonna come on this part that glaze Michael Jackson. That's nasty.
Yeah.
That's
I
nasty.
don't really got energy for that right now. I'm not gonna lie.
Damn. You don't got energy for Michael Jackson glaze? Then what you got energy for? Because you always have energy for that, Shaq.
We might watch the Knicks and Celtics. That's about it.
Well, I'm not
Damn,
watching.
that's
this
been a
and
long
stuff.
day,
I'm
huh?
not gonna lie.
Wait, Shaq, your camera on or no?
But I can turn it. I don't have my. I have my computer camera. It's not the real. It's not the real camera.
Oh.
What's happening, Shaq? How you doing? Who's reacting to
They
this
said
video?
Shaq waking up for real. I'm saying, bro. Need a sandwich with an MJ donation.
Shaq, wait, are you wearing a Jujutsu Kaisen shirt?
Yeah,
Down.
Have you seen Jujutsu Kaisen?
I
Hold
saw
on.
season 1. I haven't seen as much as Drew and Graham though. So.
Does Gojo have real?
Hold
aura?
on, y'all. We will finish the video. I'm just changing it to a different view.
I
Don't
mean,
worry.
I haven't seen like his like from the most I saw they did something and they blocked him. They locked him out. He fought I think it was a dude with a volcano head and he smashed that nigga for real. Like I haven't really seen him do shit. He was watching videos with the main
He
character.
agree
like
with
that.
Kareem. He ain't got aura. Okay, that's all we need to know.
I mean, he definitely does, but I mean, I haven't really seen him do like his like crazy shit.
Who?
Gojo.
He has to be
Oh, Gojo.
what is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He all right.
People paid to see MJ for only 10 minutes. But not only does he spend 2 out of the 10 just standing there showing the fit. You want to know what he does next? He spends another 3 minutes just to remove his glasses.
They're taking off his glasses.
And there is so much more I could talk about. Y'all left 1,000 comments on my YouTube post and over 100 messages in the Discord. There's people I haven't even got to mention, like Sonic, one of the most underrated aura farmers.
Yeah, we just watching the video. You clicked on it, right? You can hear it, Shaq?
Yeah.
In my opinion. The first episode of Sonic X, he's racing the fastest cars on the planet and doing them like
I remember that episode. That was hard.
Yeah. He didn't have to do that.
He did not have to do that at all, though.
Yeah, that's my goat. Even talk about the Batman, he would leave mid-conversation just to conserve aura. Grown man, by the way. This nigga is 40 trying to conserve some aura,
Man,
dog. You corny.
That's the mystique of Batman, though. Imagine Batman if he didn't leave conversations early. He just a regular nigga now. Now the villain's not scared of him for real.
You know what's funny? The nigga,
Like, that's
that
the
nigga
thing.
Batman do unrealistic shit, bro. Like he'll have conversations with Superman, and Superman can see in super speed and have X-ray, and he don't know where that nigga goes half the time during the conversation.
Okay, well, it depends. It depends on the movie.
That's so funny.
Because there's a comic where Superman word for word says, "I just let him do it just to make him feel better." Because I always know where he's at.
That's
I can hear his heartbeat from like
I mean,
2
that
miles
might be- I
away.
mean, like,
that might be true. That might be true though.
I'm not gonna lie. Why you play my nigga Batman though?
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I really like that. I really like that though. I don't think that's canon.
He said it in multiple comments. He said, "I can hear his heartbeat from 2 miles away. I know exactly what his heartbeat sounds like. I know where he's at all
That's
times. I just don't care enough to
Yeah, I
tell them where
mean,
he's
there was also the
That's
comic
funny.
where when they first met, it was like they first met Diana and Superman first met him, and they put their hands on the lasso, and they were like, "What's your name?" And they said their real names, and then
He said
said, "I'm
Batman.
Batman."
Yeah, he said I'm Batman.
WWE
That
got
man said
every
that's
form
cool.
of aura known to man. There's just too much to talk about. But there's
Yeah,
one type of
he
aura
was right,
farming
bro.
that I want to end the video off with, and that's aura lobbing. Aura lobbing
Oh, look at
is someone
look at the
else
king.
putting
Look at the king.
themselves in a
Look at the
position
No.
to get.
Chris Paul is the one who did all the work. Let's be honest. Let's be totally honest.
If
You
you
gotta
more
finish some
aura.
plays now,
One
nigga.
of the biggest examples of aura lobbing I see today is Shay.
I get to the rim on anybody.
This is true.
Let's go. Relax.
This is true. Shay is manufactured aura. I'm sorry to tell you guys, bro. He is. I don't feel when I see him play. When I see him play, I don't feel any aura from him, bro. I'm just gonna be honest with you, bro.
Wait, who has more aura, Tyrese Halliburton or Shea?
I'm gonna be honest. Tyrese probably has more aura than Shay right now, bro. I gotta see more
What?
from Shay.
All right. Does Jokic? Wait. What NBA superstars don't have aura? Does Jokic and do Giannis have aura? Does Jokic
Giannis
have
has aura.
Giannis has some aura, but not too much. Jokic has no aura.
Yeah, he doesn't have it.
Giannis have aura, but then he talk about like how much he loves.
He said,
like,
but Kareem,
Kobe
that's your
Bryant.
lookalike. Look, I'm just gonna be honest, bro. Like, if you call him my lookalike, I mean, I probably got more aura than Shay. Let's just be totally honest with you, bro.
Kareem,
Now, his
He got more
shit-
motion.
Kareem,
I
as the
mean,
first thing you perform in the playoffs. Kareem, as the
Huh?
first thing you perform as the first thing you perform in the playoffs.
as the first seed, I'll perform in the playoffs.
Like that they said your duplicate, like
Of course.
because he
You think
kinda
you
playing a
think-
little-
No.
his average.
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. If it's the fourth quarter, I got to take my team home. I'm taking 10 shots. If I miss the 10 shots, I miss the 10 shots, bro. Like, that's what I'm trying to say, bro. Like, to me, Shay is just like, come on, bro. We got to do better. But Shay can gain his aura back. But right now, he's in a state of aura loss. We just got to be honest with you, bro.
I'm not gonna. But Jokic in the bar after they win after 48-20 with the shooting sleeve is that aura with the shooting sleeve in the bar? Nigga taking shots at the
No,
bar.
Drinking
You taking shots at
drink,
the bar?
look. In order to taking shots is crazy. That, like,
Taking shots at the
I got
bar.
a question. Does Kevin Durant have aura?
Oh, in the club
No.
when he's doing the mid-range pull-ups.
Okay. Can we be honest?
Yeah.
KD's fans give him he gets aura lobs more than he actually has aura.
Actually,
Let's
has
be
aura.
honest.
That's what I'm saying too, bro. Let's be honest, man.
I be saying,
Bro,
I don't
Russ-
want
Russ
Katie be
had
giving
more
the
aura than
best
KD.
sound bites. When Katie does interviews, he be having
No,
aura, but then
that,
you be
oh, yeah. When he was like, I'm Kevin fucking Durant, that was aura. That was tough.
Yeah, that's tough.
And then he
Or
he
like
went
when
out
he's
scored
like-
48.
or at Team USA with the power that freshman will help you guard Steph. Like I mean, like it's kind of glazed.
that's
but that shit
that's
funny.
decent. That was decent. That's a decent. What's good, young
I'm
goat?
saying, like,
What's good?
But KD gets more aura lob than he actually has aura. That's all I'm saying.
I would agree with that.
What be destroying
I think
Katie's
Russ
aura
has-
The way his team
is when you see him
sets him
like
up
when you're not
to get
because you see him random places and that nigga look like Huff. Like
Who?
like he don't be wearing lotion. He don't have cuts.
Yeah,
His
that's
beard
the
be like,
problem. That's the problem. That's why he like it's not fully
I just
there.
said that's what I said. Russ has more aura than KD. That's fine.
No,
Russ
he
has
don't.
more aura than
No,
KD.
Russ
No, he don't.
Russ
don't have aura, bro. That nigga look like a ninja.
That nigga
turtle,
Russ
bro.
wore a skirt.
That
We gonna
shit.
talk
Yeah,
about
he
that
did.
nigga.
He
Nigga
also
Russ-
wore a kilt. Like I'm good off that, bro. He remember when he wore like a Like that shit.
You know
is
what?
not-
See, yeah, never mind.
You
I'm
know,
yeah,
bro.
never mind. I'm
You know.
gonna let Drew handle that. That's
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
kind of getting overrated right now. That nigga Ant has aura. He's overrated right now. He overrated. Niggas
I
say he's
will
better than
say, I
Tatum.
will say, he's losing aura right now because he's not good. But when he told Obama he was the truth, that was hard. I can't lie. I gotta be honest with you. He told Obama. Obama said, "You, like, what do you think you are?" I forgot what he said. He said something, and he said, "Slow down. I'm the truth."
Y'all better
I said,
stand
"What?"
down, man.
I said, "What?"
And then, you know
Y'all
what's
better
crazy
stand
is
down. I'm the truth. I said,
Embiid
"What?"
right there not saying anything. Like he's like, is this nigga actually saying that? And then Obama repeats it and asks Braun and Braun.
He called Braun and KD said, if he's the truth, then he's the truth. I said, damn. I said, damn, OBZ. He took some of your aura. He took some of your aura, OBZ. I just gotta be honest with you.
We took Obama's aura. He not even. He hasn't been the president.
Obama,
He hasn't been the president.
Obama had the most aura out of any president. We just gotta be honest.
He hasn't been a president since like
2016.
2016. And at the USA Basketball, they said, "Nigga, we need you. We need you to give us a speech before we go." Like, fuck that nigga Trump. He don't understand the hoop shit. I'm not gonna lie.
That's funny. All right, let's keep listening.
The way his teammates set him up to get any and all type of aura actually needs to be studied. Like, I gotta show respect to his teammates. They are willing to embarrass themselves to give Shea as much aura as possible. Like, look at this.
No, that's not fair. This nigga just fell. He didn't do that on purpose. Yo,
They are that serious.
They did Bismack Biyombo so dirty, bro.
They gonna say it's concourse hockey. They
Yeah.
gonna say it's concourse hockey.
About their job.
It's
And it
conference
somehow
hockey, dog.
works. Everyone be saying Shea got mad aura. For what?
No,
My
I'm
whole
not gonna
life's
lie.
consistent.
Saying my whole life's consistent and then them acting like he did something crazy was insane to me. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I'd have been like, yo, you gotta workshop that. See, I'm realistic. These guys are not realistic. I mean, Jalen Williams.
Nah, but they be doing tricks.
He
on
be,
him. I'm not going. They be doing
exactly.
tricks. On him.
They
No
be
reason.
glazing, bro. The
Everyone-
Williams twins or whatever they want to call them. Like, come on, bro. They said bro really fainted. He was going through some shit, bro. Chill on Bismack, bro. Chill on my man. Chill on my man's Bismack, bro.
Bismack is still
Everyone
in
be
the
saying
league.
Shea got mad aura.
No,
He like
For
our
what?
end of the
I think
nigga.
that was I think that was last year though. I'm not sure.
Nothing. And we could take it back to Naruto, because Naruto got every form of aura lobbing in the book.
Stay on your toes. This guy was made chief of Anbu Black Ops when he was only 13.
Alright, he's tough. We get it.
Tough? You haven't seen half of what he can do.
Like, there is no way you just gave Itachi that much sauce for free. That gotta be illegal or something.
No, but he proved it though. He proved it because he pulled up and he put Kakashi in the dirt by looking at him. If that's not hard, I don't know. what it is.
And up to that point,
Yeah, that's what I'm
Kakashi
saying.
was
Nah,
most
I'm just
aura.
saying,
Like,
I'm
he was
just
the guy with the
saying.
most aura.
We're also gonna talk about before
nigga.
that when they were talking about their goals when they were becoming ninjas and shit, and Naruto's like become a Hokage, and then what is it? Sasuke talking about I have to do anything to get back at my brother and kill him. Like we knew Itachi was like something crazy. Like, we didn't even see that nigga.
I'm saying.
He was like the Fire Lord before that happened, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like
Even in the forest, like, even when he was facing Gar, he's like, "Damn, this is where I die. Am I really not gonna be able to face my
Young
brother
Goat
again?"
said Bismack's on the Spurs now. That's funny.
yeah, I know he ended the bench nigga. He didn't play.
That's
The
funny.
Spurs were good. He didn't play. He ended the bench nigga.
That's funny.
Like my brother,
forgot.
ain't that your op? Like, goddamn, Kakashi, shut boing boing, get the D out your mouth. And one of my personal favorites is Vegeta's cosign to Trunks. He was really like, allow me to introduce you to my son. I promise you, once I get a
That's nasty. He can't
Trunks
be
had aura, though.
He can't be a proud father though. Why is his head that
That
big
nigga-
though? No, we got.
That's John Halliburton. That's John Halliburton.
That's John Halliburton. That's funny. He said, Giannis, allow me to introduce you to my son. That shit funny as hell.
You know what Trunks said? Overrate that. That's what I said.
That's what Trunks said.
Overrate that.
Nah, why Trunks got a big ass head though? Like, come on, bro. You can tell he Vegeta's son. Cause look at his forehead, bro. That shit is massive. Like low-key, imagine if he was balding like Vegeta. That shit would not be good for him, bro.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be good.
Show
for
my
him.
Hey, Trunks got aura. Trunks is that guy. It's so
Trunks do got
super
aura.
ruined.
He
Trunks.
does.
Super ruined.
That
Trunks.
child,
I
I'm
don't care what
only
it is.
introducing him like this. And don't even get me started on Dwayne Wade and LeBron James.
This is an iconic picture though.
You know what's funny? The only way he said it was a bounce pass, it wasn't even a lob. He just that's what he said. He didn't even throw the lob. He just threw a bounce pass.
He did throw a bounce pass. He was like, that's nah.
That's a true Aura farming moment.
That is
He
that.
had no
Nah,
reason
this
to
is
do
Aura farming right here. Look at his face. He knows the camera's right there.
He made notorious. You don't remember he hit the game winning shot.
Yeah, I know. He
was
stood
like,
on the thing and he was like, "Yeah, I know. That's my thing right. That nigga was tough. It was tough, bro."
They know what they was doing. But all in all, I just wanted a fun video to talk about this term. I'm trying to go 3 videos a month from this point forward. Hopefully I can reach my goal. I appreciate y'all so much for watching. Tap into the Discord so you know next time I need y'all to recommend me some scenes.
Now that was a good video though. Shout out to what's his name? What's this
Cypher.
guy's name?
It's Cypher.
Cypher, bro. That was a good video. That's like a generosity style video, but this was degenerosity. But it was good as hell. Can't lie. This shit was good, man.
What was I gonna say? I was gonna say, hey, what year did you think D-Wade got better than Reggie Miller?
What year?
Like the best Reggie Miller versus the best D Wade.
Yeah, like what year do you think D-Wade surpassed Reggie Miller? At 06?
06. 06. Oh, have y'all seen this shit? It's like 100 it's like 100 Americans versus 100 Brits.
Oh shoot! I gotta hold on. I gotta make sure I'm not sharing the playoffs. I can't show you guys the playoffs.
Y'all see it was 100 Brits versus 100 Americans. Who y'all got 100 Brits versus 100 Americans?
100 Americans, bro. What are we doing?
And then somebody said we're gonna be at 100 Americans.
In a fight or like what are we doing?
Yeah, in a fight. Yeah, like
am I one of the, no, check. Am I one of the Americans?
I mean, you might be.
All right, then we winning.
We taking 10 Moco niggas, 10 PG County niggas.
We were winning, bro.
Somebody said 5 crackheads and a Chicago nigga with a switch. Like.
No, I'm not gonna lie. All you need is one Chicago nigga with a switch. They said I almost doomed the channel. Oh, because of the playoffs. Who's doing well right now? Who's doing well right now?
It's the Celtics and the Knicks. The Celtics are up, but the Knicks are like catch that and one.
This man.
Hey, if the Celtics go down 0-2, is the series over?
Porzingis came back from his illness. Porzingis is always out, bro.
I mean, he's good when he plays, though.
No, Shaq. If the Celtics go down 0-2, is the series over?
I'm gonna check back in during like the fourth quarter or something. This shit not hard right now.
If the Thunder go down 0-2, is the series over?
Cass said, not me. Cass said, not me taking Al Horford off the dribble.
He said, I didn't have time, bro. The playoffs already started. I got a question. You guys want me to still do it? The thing is, I won't be able to watch the playoffs if I do.
Nah, we can just chat. Oh, did you see? Did you see? I figured out how to do the screen mirroring. It's actually pretty easy if you have the mic, because it's like an app that you download. It's got a trial, so it's 30-some days.
Yeah.
And then it just connects. It just mirrors. You just turn mirroring on your iPhone, and it connects to the Wi-Fi, so you can just mirror. So it was pretty easy.
Yo, Shaq, I pitched this. I did a Kareem, but since you're, I'm gonna pitch it to you. How do you feel like a community day type of thing where the Discord puts a bunch of music recommendations and Tricog reacts to each one? Or at least the ones that are popular.
Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah.
Damn, it's hot as hell in this room, bro.
Oh, me just trying to earn my 6th Man of the Year award.
Nigga said earn 6th Man of the Year. That's fine.
Jaylen Brown, Jaylen Brown had to foul Cat on the post up. Cat do it.
Cat playing good tonight? Is Cat playing good tonight?
Well, he has to. He's supposed to have a mismatch, bro. He's supposed to have a mismatch.
Is OG Anunoby playing good today?
I don't see him on the court. I just turned the game on. They got Deuce McBride in and Campaign.
Campaign, the Nick Savior?
The Nick Savior.
Hey, we ain't gonna forget about that one game when he popped off for no reason. He had a Campaign masterclass.
I mean, I was on the Pistons still. Like,
hey, don't matter. Don't matter.
Young nigga squad.
It don't matter. Hey, bet if Shea put on a 45-point.
Shea gonna be called. I don't know when they announced the MVP. Shea gonna be called a fraud if that nigga Jokic steal another one at home, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what
They
I
said
if they
they
go
said
down
Shaq,
0-2,
do you play like Cat? No, he plays like Zach.
I don't
Edey.
know. So the most I shoot is mid range. I don't shoot like Cat shoots
He
three,
plays
I
like
don't-
Zach Edey.
Hey, no, hey.
you don't play like Zach
Settle
Randolph?
down, settle down, settle down.
What about Zach Randolph? What about Zach
Oh,
Randolph?
like Zach, actually like Zach Randolph.
Actually, like
but,
Zach Randolph, but Zach, you don't have the mid range that Zach Randolph had though.
I fake have mid ranges sometimes, bro.
No,
I hit
Zach
the- I hit
Randolph,
like two
Zach
or three-
Randolph was consistent with the middies though, bro. You're not
Oh, yeah,
consistent.
the
some
he's
days I be
older
on
Zach
Edward
Randolph.
Rosen time.
He older
Some
Zach
days.
Randolph.
Yeah.
He older Zach
Yeah.
Randolph. He grit and grind Zach Randolph.
Do
There
they
you
even
go.
know what Zach Randolph plays like though? Are they even old enough to know?
Hey man, I'm old enough to know. I was there during grit and
What
grind.
about let's say LaMarcus Aldridge then. But
Are
actually,
they even
LaMarcus
old? You know
Aldridge
what?
I'm not that good with the mid. That nigga DeMarcus Aldridge had a
LaMarcus
crazy
Aldridge
mid
had
range.
had a better midi though.
Oh, what was it called? What's his name? He used to play for the Warriors. He was the backup center.
David Lee.
Hold on.
Yeah, David Lee.
David Lee.
I haven't really
had
watched
a good
David
mid
Lee.
range though.
Might be.
He
It's
said
funny.
people-
He had
Kareem
a
changed.
decent one.
Kareem used to be
he
an
had a decent
athlete
one.
slasher. Now that nigga
Yeah, he had a
shoots.
decent
He's a
one.
street
Well,
playmaker.
I'm still a slasher. It's just that I didn't want to get hurt last time.
You don't remember them runners you used to hit? You used to hit all crazy runners. You used to have the runners over Cordell in the lane. Like
Yeah, I was
Baby
still,
Rush?
no, Shaq. Remember when Cordell came back last time? I was hitting them bitches over him that last time. It's just that I don't shoot them as much because people like, oh, that's a bad shot. All right, bro. Because you want to take a 50-foot, 30-foot Curry shot, but you think that's a good shot. I hate when niggas do that shit, bro.
all seriousness, that nigga Drew is PJ Tucker. You know,
Oh,
Drew,
damn.
Drew,
But he
good player,
guarded-
though. Like, PJ, that's
No. Drew guarded 1 through 5.
Yeah. Yeah.
no. Drew can guard a lot of people.
Yeah.
Especially when Drew got quicker, because Drew used to always be like strong.
Yeah, but he
And
was.
so he used to guard me whenever they didn't have a center, but he got quicker, so he can stay in front of niggas a little better.
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
like
he's
the
not
OC
guarding a quick. He's not guarding a quick.
Like
guard,
OC
but
quick guards, like
yeah, but like a slower guard, he can stay in front of.
he can stay in front of Swish. I don't know.
Oh, you like you think
I wasn't gonna say any names, Shaq. Like I wasn't gonna say any names. Like
y'all hear these Jokic fans like getting mad at Giannis and how he got scored on? They said if Jokic got scored on like how he
No. I already
wouldn't
told
let
you
him-
what
y'all
this
wouldn't let
Swipe
him
been
win.
nasty as shit. Swipe posted that shit. I be arguing with so many niggas, bro.
they said we're
And
people
then try-
Russ a
I feel like-
fraud when
and then
he lost to Harden. What does that mean?
Oh, in 2017.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
2017
His
when he
team
lost
wasn't
to-
good.
yeah.
No, so first of all, I saw the game.
2017 was that? No, that was his MVP year, right?
That was it.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
that
they
was
lost.
MVP.
to Rockets.
No. They weren't calling him a fraud, but he had a
It's not-
terrible
it's
team though. His team was cheeks.
Yeah. Drew brought it up. That was the first time a team that was last in the league in 3-point percentage made the playoffs, which I didn't even know that was a thing. Like I could have swore like the Pistons or like the Spurs had really bad 3-point percentage. They were
No,
actually middle of the
they
pack.
were middle. Yeah, they were middle of the pack shooters.
Middle of the pack. So when I tell you, look back at those games, when Drew kind of glazes Russ, I kind of see it. They had negative spacing. This is before what is it?
I mean, they didn't have
bonus-
negative spacing. They just had bad spacing.
Wait, you saying?
No, they had
Early
you saying
2000s is
2017
negative
Russ?
spacing.
Modern-
I'm not trying to hear that negative
Wait,
spacing shit.
no, Shaq. The way you making it sound, you making it sound like he was on the 01 Sixers.
Yeah.
No.
He was on the,
So I will say, obviously in the 2000s, maybe some other shit, but they had Sabonis played hella minutes. Sabonis was not the offensive player he is now. Like Victor Oladipo was only an athletic center. Victor Oladipo didn't have a shot yet either. They had
Victor Oladipo was alright at shooting.
He was decent, but he
Okay.
wasn't like
wait.
in,
Who was that?
Indy,
Wait,
in Miami. He
Victor
actually got a
Oladipo.
shot. He
Who
didn't
was
get a
that
shot
guy that
yet.
was trying to say? Who was that guy that was trying to argue that 2018 Victor Oladipo wasn't better than Tatum?
That
Was
was
that
nasty.
Sage?
No, that was Sage. Sage,
Well, I mean,
Sage is a
that was a. I don't know. Was he? He wasn't better than Tatum.
no.
Yes, he was. He
Are
had-
In the
you?
playoffs, he was. No, he was
No,
better
are
than
you
with the
sped?
playoffs.
He was better the whole season. Shaq, in the playoffs is when
I don't
Tatum.
think he was better.
No. Are you?
No, he
in 20 in when
No,
Tatum, when Tatum was a rookie.
Are you talking
sped?
about the 20?
Yes.
I thought you
What
were
are you
talking
talking
Bro,
about?
what the
Oh,
hell,
oh,
bro?
yeah,
Yo, was yapping.
I know. I didn't know
he
what
had
Sage
better
was
stats
thinking.
all across the board.
Nigga want to
I
listen.
didn't know what he was
First of all, you listen to a Sage take and you said that shit makes sense is to be.
No. I thought you.
Why
I
are you
didn't know
trying to
you meant
argue with us about a Sage Tatum take?
I thought you meant. I didn't know you meant in 2018.
That's what he said, bro.
What other year? What other year were we talking about?
I thought it was like the best that Tatum's ever been versus the best that because that playoff run.
Shaq. You know, none of us would ever think 2018.
No.
Was
Thing
a
is,
top 5
I
player.
was that playoff run against LeBron, like, what's call it? He went band for band where LeBron had 2 game winners and averaged 27. Like that was an insane. I don't think Tatum as a number 1 option has had a playoff series as good as the Indiana versus the Cavs series.
Hold on, give me a sec, guys.
So wait, that this past Orlando.
No. Because the Cavs and the what's called the Pacers were evenly matched. It went 7 games, and like 2 of those games, he outplayed Bron in the fourth quarter to win those games. And one of them games, they blew the Cavs out.
Okay, cool. That's what you want to say. You want to say Vic? You want to say 2018 Victor Oladipo?
The Pacers weren't as good. Like they were the 5th seed. I think the Cavs were the 4th seed. Like
Shaq, let me ask you this question: is 2018 Victor Oladipo top 10
no.
today?
Tatum averaged like 12 points that year. He was decent. He was like a good first-year player, but
he averaged 18. It was 18. I know the stats. It was 18. Victor Oladipo averaged 22 in that playoff run. And led the playoffs in steals with 2.5.
I'm not gonna lie. If Oladipo, which call it, has stayed healthy, then because I don't know.
You think Victor Oladipo could have been a star in the 2020s if he stayed healthy?
Oh, I mean, well, maybe not a star, but like maybe on the cut, like he would have been like a Cat level player. Right? Not Cat this year is insane. But I mean, like where Cat was like a good player for a decent time, he might make an all-star team if somebody get hurt, and like he just needed like that boost. Like, he would be like that level of player.
Okay, Shaq, what does Tyrese Halliburton have to do to become a better all-time pacer than Reggie Miller?
Well, I mean, maybe for Reggie Miller hasn't he has a finals run. I mean, he wasn't the best guy in that team when they made the finals, but he has a finals run in 2000. He's a bunch of Eastern Conference Finals runs. How many first team OBAs then does Reggie Miller have?
Reggie Miller has 3, and he has 5 All-Star appearances.
Does Halliburton have it? The whole thing with Reggie Miller is Reggie Miller was like what they call it. He was a playoff riser, so he would average like 18 in the regular season and go to like 25 in the playoffs. So
there's 32. His highest is 32. He averaged 32 in one playoff run.
I'm just talking about like on average, like he was like 25. Like he would jump.
Yeah, it was like 25, 26. Yeah.
Because if we're talking about regular season, how many All NBA teams does
Tyrese have right now?
Yeah,
I think he has 1. Or Reggie Miller. Reggie Miller has 3.
I think Halliburton gets more than 3. Does Reggie Miller have any? I don't think Reggie Miller has any first teams, right?
I don't think so. I can check real quick. Hold on, let me check. Is there a laptop in there? Let me see. Reggie Miller, Basketball Reference. Because people are asking these questions because they want to see if Ant or Tyrese can become their team's all-time best player.
So if Tyrese Halliburton does this for like the next like 10 years or 5 or like let's say like how does he like 24 or 25? If he does this until he's like for another like 6 years, he'd have more like because that's the whole thing. Reggie Miller wasn't a crazy regular season player, so it depends what you care about more.
Yeah.
He's
Reggie
Miller better in the playoffs. Reggie Miller better in the playoffs.
He has 3. Reggie Miller has 3 13 selections.
Yeah, so I think Halliburton is probably better than the regular season, but Reggie Miller better in the playoffs. It is what it is. So I mean,
you say you say Tyrese has how to win a championship and then stay long enough.
If he wins the championship, it's definitive because he'd be the best player on that team if he wins the championship.
You said who?
We say the same thing about Ant.
Well, let's say KG is a better player than Reggie Miller.
Oh my god, bro!
What?
Why are they running down the floor after a miss?
Oh,
Drew Holiday misses a 3, and then one of the Yos instead of coming back, ran down the floor, even though they only had 2 rebounders.
When he got it back and went to
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Jaylen
the whole
Brown-
thing,
Jaylen
Reggie
Brown-
Miller's different because
Jaylen Brown
Reggie
might be
Miller
the best player on this team, bro. Let's just be totally honest, bro.
it's kind of like the Jimmy Butler thing. Even though Jimmy Butler actually has more years, Reggie Miller's a playoff riser, but he didn't win a championship. So it's just and now he played Jordan. He made the finals and played Shaq and Kobe in 2000. Like he played some good ass niggas. Like I can't you know what I'm saying? But he's just not his resume is not as crazy as I thought.
What about KG? Or no, KG and just Timberwolf KG. We're not talking about just as the all-time best Timberwolf player.
I mean,
I
don't think Ant's ever gonna get MVP. Ant probably I don't know. Maybe
You don't think a championship would put him in that conversation closer?
I mean, obviously, but he'd still need more years of like first team All NBA play though, because KG. The whole thing, KG, if it was how it was now,
well, I mean,
KG
for the team though, they would love him more than KG though.
Yeah,
they love KG. They still love KG too.
I know, but they would love him more than KG if he got them their first ring. Let's just be honest, is how it works.
Because if we're gonna talk about this, like if KG if KG played in this era, like with his same players, I meant just like the rules change with the first. He would have so many first team NBAs because there was a lot of years he's just losing out to Tim Duncan. And Tim Duncan didn't like that. Like it is what it is. Like they would both have the spots because there's years where it's Shaq, Tim Duncan, and KG and Dirk are like the best players in the league.
He said, someone said,
and like 3 of them are
is there a reason why the Celtics looks tough this year compared to last year? I mean, Jaylen Brown is hobbled because he was injured. I think
Tatum only had 1 good game in the playoffs, and that was against them.
Honestly, Tatum's been worse this playoffs than he was last playoffs, and that's already saying something.
He was good against the Magic, but the Magic were never.
No, he was bad for the first 2 games. He got hurt and then was good for the last 2. Like that's not. Like he sat out and they won a game, and then he played well the game where he came back and they lost. So they lost the game where he came back and played well. And then he played well.
But then he did end the game. The last game.
End of the series, he played well. So he only had 2 really like good, like actual superstar games.
So we're gonna talk about like the first round, basically the first round. The only like top 10 player to play like a top 10 player was Giannis.
Yeah. And the thing is, Jokic is showing us now why people say he's the best in the world.
So
Giannis
if he averaged 40 against
thing, but
I'm not gonna lie.
So was Jokic disappointing because it was to Jokic standard or just a superstar standard in general? That's the real question.
It's a superstar standard in general, bro.
The thing is, so obviously, like it's also like so. For instance, like
also a Jokic standard too, because
it's a Jokic thing. So, man, if Giannis gave you instead of 33, he gave you 27, and instead of 15 rebounds, he gave you 11, like 27, 11, 6 assists, and like a block. That is good.
But
that's not what Giannis does.
Worse efficiency.
Yeah.
Worse efficiency.
Yeah, that's not what Giannis does. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Jokic
it was a Jokic. It was more a Jokic standard because Jokic is like fighting for best in the world. So like that's a different standard than just a regular superstar.
Like Giannis averaged 30.
That's all I wanted to know. People were acting like he had a terrible series in general. I was like, no, that wasn't a terrible series. It was just
he had a bad Jokic series. Yeah.
No, if Sabonis had that series, that's the best Sabonis series he's ever had in his life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
I don't know why we talk about Sabonis a lot. I don't know.
I mean, he was all NBA team.
He's a horrible player. All he does is he uses his muscle. It's just he's not good, bro. Bro, he's so bad. Anyway,
he just discount Jokic.
Exactly. Like, all he does is just try to power through everyone. That's why against Draymond Green he was not good.
That's why I hate when people say he's a little bit worse than Jokic. He's like completely like
he's a lot worse than Jokic. He's like Jokic has post moves. Sabonis has power move. That's it. All he has is that power shit with his shoulder. That's it.
Jokic has better footwork. Jokic has a better range. Jokic has a better touch.
He's better than him in all aspects of the game, bro. Except for maybe defense, and that's it. But even Sabonis' defense isn't good. Even Sabonis.
I think
is
Sabonis is
not
like,
that good.
yeah,
He said, "I'd see Sengun not
Sabonis is
that
like,
good."
yeah,
He said, "I'd see Sengun post up is so underwhelming, unbaked pace moves." Yeah, Sengun's post up game is ass. It's not good. He has one move, which is that spin to the right hook, and if that's not going, he can't do anything else. He doesn't have a good post game. It's just that it's better than most centers nowadays, which is sad. Why do I keep seeing this Donovan Mitchell Skims commercial? I'm not trying to see this shit.
I'll meet it. I'll meet it.
I'm not trying to see this shit, bro.
Wait.
Oh, the shit when he's wearing the underwear.
He's
Oh,
in
I think it was the condom.
No, it's the underwear commercial, bro. We're not trying to see that, bro.
Oh.
I know he scored 48, but I'm not trying to see that, bro. Like, it's on TNT too. Like, I don't know what's going on.
That's what people are saying, that he sold the game. That's all I'm saying, because they say he after 40 after the 48 mark, he was celebrating with the crowd instead of making sure the opponents were finished.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. He should. The team sold him, bro. If you watch the game, did you watch the game, Middleman?
Yeah, I watched the game. That's why I said I don't agree
Like,
with it.
yeah, I disagree. If you watch the game, like he gave all he could, and the team sold him so badly. It was like, bro, they didn't box out the shooters at the free throw line. They didn't the passing, like they just threw the ball away. What's it called? Nobody was running to the ball, and then Donovan Mitchell had to get it, even though he was extremely tired. And then he did that, and then like it was a foul. Like, it was a lot of different things. Also, the refs didn't call the violation. If you look at Nesmith when he got the dunk, he was next to what's his name, Siakam, by the time he released the ball. You have to be behind the 3-point line when they release the ball, bro. Like like I understand that they bend the rules sometimes, but that was egregious. He was next to Siakam in the half circle by the time Siakam released the ball. I was like, bro, what are we doing?
I agree. But people are gonna say it's the playoffs, man. Just let them play.
That was egregious. That's a violation, though. That's not even like it's a foul. That's like you're not allowed to do that.
Yeah. But then they're gonna say, what about all the times these people travel? You don't care. You guys don't care about that. Those are actual violations.
Nah, bro. If we talking about a violation, that's an elementary violation, bro. And they always call it in retrospect if something happens because of it. So like, I don't know, bro. Yeah. I feel like they should have called that, but it is what it is.
How do y'all feel about that? Like, how do y'all feel about the last second report or some shit like that?
Nah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I wasn't even celebrating the Curry injury, bro, because it's just like, let's be honest. If Ant's gonna play like this, I don't even want to see him in the next round. Why would I want to see that? I don't want to see that in the next round, bro. I'd want to see Curry in the next round.
They're not going to be OKC or Denver if he plays like that.
If Ant plays like this, whoever wins out of Denver and OKC is just going to the finals.
Yeah, exactly. It's just I don't know what's going on with Ant, but like he needs to tee up, because that was one of the worst games I've ever seen from somebody who was a superstar or close to a superstar. I don't know, or even a star. That was horrible. That was like,
okay. Do you think Anthony Edwards is a superstar? That's the question.
Like even like a budding superstar. That was a terrible game, bro. That was like a Jalen Green-esque game. That was to be fair, was.
Niggas were. I mean, because we had this argument legit when we went out to dinner. Niggas thought he was better than Tatum. So.
But I was like, I don't agree. I think Tatum is like one of the 5 superstars in the league. There's only 5 superstars in the league.
You know, but niggas, because of how good Ant was playing, it was, you know what I'm saying?
You guys still think Luka's a superstar? That's the real question. No. Does Luka still count as a superstar?
Luka's the Michael Jordan of Trae Young's. Like, he like the best version of Trae Young you can get. Like a nigga that don't play defense, that's his offensive engine.
So you're saying Luka is no longer good. That means there's only 4 superstars in the league, really.
No, I mean, so Giannis, Shea, Jokic, what you call it? Tatum not really a super. Tatum on that precipice. Because if we look at it in 2016, like Kawhi is good, but it's really just it's KD, Bron, and Steph. If we're gonna talk about the superstars, you know what I'm saying?
You don't think 2016 Kawhi was
good? They're not like superstars. So
who Kawhi was? Kawhi was a superstar in 2016.
In 2016?
Yes.
That's what it said. Yeah, in 2016 he was a superstar.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, he definitely was. I don't know what you.
He was a very good player. I think Kawhi was at the same level. I think
Kawhi, what makes a superstar?
If he's a superstar, I think Kawhi is the same level of player as, or like same level as like Tatum. Like obviously he's more defensive.
Tatum is a superstar. Everyone says he is.
Yeah,
and honestly, he was more consistent than Tatum and better. on defense. So
I think-
actually,
I think
no,
the
actually, he was
reason
better
why-
than Tatum. He was better than Tatum in 2016.
He's better than Tatum. The
Yeah.
reason why I think Tatum is a superstar. What is your definition of superstar, Jack? That's the real question.
I mean, the thing is, if Tatum's not a superstar in this league and he's top 5, we gotta admit that this league is ass right now. We don't have a lot of.
That's what
I
I'm
think,
saying. Like,
I think he's on the precipice. So
On the
superstar for me,
precipice, you
it's
can't be on the precipice and still be ass. He's not on precipice of shit. If we're talking about, he's worse
Exactly,
this year
you
than
can't
last
do that.
year. What are we talking about?
last year.
Shaq, Shaq, you can't be on the precipice if you're already in your prime. If you're already in your
That's
prime,
like,
then
what
that's
are we
what
doing?
you are.
No, some niggas primes, you're not a superstar.
Bro.
Okay, then he's not a superstar.
Then he's
then
not on the
never been a
precipice.
superstar.
then.
And also, do you think Tatum, like, you don't think Tatum gets better from this? Like,
No,
Tatum never
no,
goes.
this is who he is.
No,
This is who he's been, and this
Tatum
is
never,
who he is.
Tatum's never gonna shoot 50%. I'm not saying.
No, he's
I'm
no.
not saying.
Shaq, Shaq, he'll
He
never
never
shoot.
gonna shoot
Shaq,
50%
he'll
from
never shoot 50% from the field. He's already 27. He won't. He
Shaq,
won't do
Shaq,
it.
the only thing he can get better at is his shot selection. He's not going to be better at defense. He's not going to be better as anything else. Nothing else he's going to get better at is his shot selection.
I think Tatum, because last year he was like 46. I think he can get to 50.
He's
I'm-
40.
oh,
He was
like, he's-
45 this year though. He got worse. That's what I'm trying to tell you. He got worse. He didn't get better.
That's what I'm saying, Shaq. If he's not a superstar now, he's never going to be a superstar. That's how it is.
Yeah.
You don't. If you don't,
I
he's
don't know
never going to be a
about
superstar.
I don't know about that.
Okay, bro.
Because look, Ant, you can say Ant's on the precipice of being a
Yeah,
superstar because he's
only
still young.
23. Yeah, he's only 23. Tatum is not 23, bro. He is 27 years old, bro.
He's been in the league for almost a decade. Actually, been a decade. He's been a decade at this point.
Yeah,
So
almost. Not a decade yet, but
almost. Yeah, almost. Sorry, almost. Yeah, yeah. I don't know why I thought. I don't know why he thought in 2017 he was 17. I don't know why he thought that. And even then, my brain's stupid. Anyway.
Damn.
But yeah, I was saying, like he's been in the
Drew
league for,
Holiday's
like,
looking
8
old,
years.
bro. How do you just lose the ball like that? That's crazy.
He's 35.
And also, let's be honest. This is the era where 35-year-olds have been looking so much better than they've looked in any other era compared to the young players.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah.
kind of it's like damn, bro.
Well, I mean, we legit have
Like-
3 all-time greats at 35. Like,
I
LeBron-
understand, but like you just said, Drew Holiday's 35. He's still an integral part of this team. What's his name? Al Horford is damn near 40. Why is he even able to
He's
be on the
still-
court? Like this is what I'm talking about. It's like stuff like that is to me is like, bro, this is kind of sad.
Like Russ. Russ is 35. And he's the sixth man on a championship contending
He's
team.
arguably the second best player at the play or third if you would count Aaron Gordon this playoff run.
Yeah.
Like like come on.
That's what I'm
bro.
saying.
Then
James
you
Harden
have
is also
James Harden
35.
36 and
So-
you're expecting him to carry a team. Kawhi 34, 33 with no knees. We expect him to help carry a team. Like it's like, bro, come on. Where are the young players? Yo said, what about
They're all on
old
bad
Tim Duncan? Old Tim Duncan was an anomaly. I'm saying that everyone now is old and they're good. Like, how are they still good
That's
and
like-
old?
Another thing, old Tim Duncan, he lost, like, so what made Tim Duncan so good, it was
And,
like,
he wasn't scoring
he was a
either.
good
He was
offensive
a
player. He was a
decent
lockdown
defender.
defender. He just kind of turned to one side of the ball, though.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I'm not shitting on Tim Duncan. It just kind of was what it was. Like, his offense kind of went away, but they just built the team around, like, him being the best defender in the league. So, still. So,
Yeah, best.
But yeah,
rim-
that's
I,
what
I wouldn't
I'm
say
just
best
saying.
defender. I say best rim protector. One of the best rim protectors.
Yeah.
Because
But I'm just saying, like,
he would get
like,
exploited
also-
on pick and rolls.
All the young players, all the people that were supposed to become superstars have been disappointing. LaMelo, Ja, and Zion. Like, those three were supposed to
Zion,
be up
yeah,
there.
all of those guys, and it's just like, bro. Someone said Tatum's still 19. Relax. Kobe in his last year was one of the worst player in the. Now will play way better than that. I'm just saying, like
well, I mean,
Okay,
Well,
but,
Kobe,
okay, but
Kobe
that's
had
not fair.
Kobe had an
had-
Achilles tear though, but yeah.
Yeah, Kobe like tore his Achilles. Like, what are we doing?
They said, how high in MVP voting do you think Wemby can reach next season? I think he could reach high. I think he could reach top 3 or top 5, top 3 I
think
don't
he
see
could
why
actually
he
win
can't.
it. I think he could win it.
I think he
depending
could
on-
too,
He could win it.
depending on how much of an offensive jump he makes next season and how good his team is.
the whole thing with Wemby, if Wemby gets consistent, scoring, he's already
Yeah.
like one of the best.
Exactly.
Yeah, because like Wemby's already a top 10 player. You can argue Wemby's in the top 10 on it. In year 2, he's already top 10 before the injury.
He said MJ it's tough because Jokic saying Giannis will always be in that convo. That is kind of true. At least for the next few years, Giannis and Jokic are still gonna be in that convo. So that, I mean, I think he can surpass Shea. I don't know about Jokic. And Giannis.
The whole thing with Jokic and Giannis, and Shea got to get to this level too. Shea's still a superstar. It's we thought Shea was gonna have it from last year. It's consistently being like where everybody has amazing games. Consistently give you like I'd say 80% of what your amazing game is. So a bad an average Giannis game is 29 when his best game he's giving you 40 to 20. An average Jokic game is like 20 and 20-point triple double where he's giving you like a 30-point triple double. Like consistently where it's like you're never gonna drop below a certain percent. Shea obviously like is getting to that level with like you know what I'm saying. So whatever that is. So if you're a scorer, if you're a defender, if you're a playmaker, so average Halliburton game with Halliburton always got to give you at least 20 and 10. Kareem be getting mad because he said he'd be giving you 14 and like 6, and then he some shit like that. Like,
bro.
Like that's the whole thing. The whole thing with superstars like consistently. Like we talking about Braun. Braun averaged 27, 7, and 7 for like 20 years. Like, and just would do everything. You know what I'm saying?
And then also elevated his play in the playoffs. On top of that, so
yeah.
But that's the GOAT level shit though. But yeah.
Yeah,
because Curry, whatever you go say, Curry average at least 25, and he always gonna shoot 40% from 3. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
yeah. And then Curry, and then let's be honest, Curry. At first in the playoffs, we kind of said, "Oh, he might be a playoff dropper." He teed up after he got stronger, after 2016 and 2017, I think. So,
like KD was always going to shoot 50 over about 50% of the field and hit all his mid ranges. Like
yeah,
like it's just some shit like.
Yeah, but also all the guys we mentioned are all time players. That's really what it is. Like to reach that level of all time players, that's the type of things you have to do.
That's true, and I think that we just don't have the all time players that.
I mean, Jokic and Giannis is like the only thing I'd really give. Like
exactly.
Giannis is the second best power forward. Jokic is like a top 3 center, offensive center at least. I don't know if niggas want like. I'm not gonna argue that, just whatever. But so, like, people were saying Shea was getting to that point, but playoff runs are where your shit comes. Like Shea could average 32 for 5 years. If he don't do shit in the playoffs, like I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, because that one girl, did she leave or is she still here? 26. Okay. No, she was cool. I was wondering.
Oh, down here for a pee.
Damn, the Knicks really giving the Celtics bump. I would have never thought, bro. That's crazy.
But yeah, there's only 2 all-time greats right now in the league, and that's Giannis and Jokic. In their prime, in their prime. Hey, Shaq, I know you've been watching Player's Choice. When Chill said the only difference between Jokic and Tatum is the shot selection, I know that said that made you.
I don't think Tatum like they niggas like Nick that Chilltown is actually becoming a Tatum Blazer. So I'm not gonna agree with that, but
I'm not gonna agree with it because like you're comparing a top 18, a guy that's on pace to be a top 15 player all time to do that might be top 50 all time. Who knows? I don't know if Tatum's gonna make top 50 all time.
I mean his resume. I think I don't win enough championships where they let it slide with his resume.
Yeah.
And that's the thing.
So you think he'll make it to what?
Is Paul Pierce a top 50 player all time? Because Tatum's better than Paul Pierce. He might not be better at scoring, but he's better at basketball. So
I don't think Paul Pierce is a top 50 player all time. I don't think Paul Pierce is.
Paul Pierce? Oh,
because
I don't think so either.
Wasn't Paul Pierce top 75?
I don't know. Maybe.
I'm saying that's a nigga.
I think that's just.
I don't know.
I think that's just
Maybe.
Celtics glaze, bro.
But that don't mean he's not. Yeah. Because let's keep it a buck. No one thinks Damian Lillard's the top 75 player all time.
Who?
Damian Lillard. You think Dame is a top 75 player all time?
Not really. I mean, he could be, but not really.
Is he? Do you think?
That's
He,
what
do
I'm
you
saying.
think
Like,
he should, do you think he's above people like what is it? You think he's better than Kyrie all time?
Nah,
no. Kyrie's better all time.
no. I just
Kyrie
think,
has a better resume.
I just think that Kyrie's resume speaks for itself. It is what it is, bro. And you could cry all you want and say Dame didn't have LeBron, but hey, that's life.
Nah, LeBron is the best player of all time.
It doesn't
Like,
matter. It
that-
doesn't
that
matter.
is a-
It doesn't
No,
matter
but
to
okay,
come back.
but okay,
it doesn't
but
matter though,
that's
Shaq.
fine.
To come back from 3-1, he scored 40. I can't, like, that's my point. I was like, oh, he had LeBron, but they came back from 3-1. They did something that's never been done before, and Kyrie was instrumental to do it. He shot the game winner and made it. That was Kyrie. That wasn't LeBron who did that. That was LeBron James had the block, but Kyrie hit the game winning 3. So it's just like, did Dame ever do some shit like that? Yeah, in the first round.
He did the Russ. He did
In the
do it to
first
Russ.
round to Russ.
Also,
like,
I guess I was gonna say, like,
it's just
I
like,
was gonna say anybody can have LeBron, but if all it took was to have LeBron, then a lot of players would have more rings than they actually do. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, if
Them
you're a
Cavs
first
teams
option
that
and you get
first
LeBron,
played.
I think like in Bron's prime, like there are a lot of
and
players.
then
he could
also
win
he
with. We're
also
not-
proved with Luka he's good enough player to get to the finals even if you don't have a LeBron level player. Like, Luka's not a LeBron level player. There were even series in that run where he carried Luka. So I mean, it is what it is. I mean, Dame didn't really get a fair shot, but it's his fault. He should have left Portland, in my
He
opinion.
left earlier.
Yeah. He should have left Portland way earlier.
He could have left earlier.
Yeah.
Bro.
Is Ray Allen the top
That's
75?
what I said.
player?
Like I always
Is
I
Ray
don't
Allen the top
know.
75? player?
I don't know. The thing about
I don't-
the
I
top
don't
75
think so.
thing is it's really hard because it's like, who are we even adding to that list?
I
don't
think Tatum's a better player than Ray Allen. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I would disagree, but I mean, it is what it is.
You think who's a better player?
Tatum's better than Ray Allen.
You said
Ray Allen-
Dame?
Ray Allen. Tatum is better than Ray Allen.
Tatum is a
all
better
time.
player than Ray Allen. All time, I would disagree. I mean, it is what it is.
I disagree all the time.
This nigga.
Because like Tatum's legacy
Get
he
these
doesn't have any
70
good
niggas
things
off
for
this
his
He doesn't
legacy.
have a legacy right now, bro.
Get these 70s niggas off this list. He got a ring.
Yeah, but who
Get
was
the
the
70s
Finals MVP though? Not him, though.
That's what Jalen Brown is better than Ray Allen.
Jalen Brown. I say he has a better legacy shot.
Ah,
He
Yeah,
does.
yeah.
who the fuck is Bill Sharman?
Because you okay, Shaq. But even if you take out all the 70s and all of that, like I still don't think Dame is a top 75 player. I still don't think he's up. There's so many other names I would put Dwight Howard before I put Dame Lillard. Before I put Jason Tatum.
Dwight Howard should be over here over Ray Allen. Like this.
Yeah,
like
he should.
there's some
He
niggas-
should.
Like what the fuck? Are we-
Well, actually, that's a debate though.
Yes, nigga. Oh my god.
Because Dwight. What I will say though is Dwight Howard had like a few years. He didn't have that many years.
Neither did Ray Allen. Okay,
No,
we-
Ray Allen
look
had
at Ray
the whole
Allen's
Supersonics.
prime.
He had the whole Supersonics era. Then he had the Bucks. He had the Bucks, then the Supersonics, and then he had the Celtics.
I'm not gonna lie,
And then afterwards, even when he was old, he's the reason why the Heat won that chip, bro.
No. But the thing is, with the Bucks, outside that one year they played, what
Like,
is it?
I think when
this
we're
season-
saying top 75, we have to take into account how important they are to NBA history, bro. Ray Allen's an extremely important player to NBA
That's what
history,
I'm
bro.
No. So for some of the shots he did, we're talking. On that Bucks team, he didn't really do shit on that Buck. Outside the
he
one
was
year.
the
but
best
it's
player
later-
on that
it's later-
team.
No, I know. No, outside of the 1 year they, I meant in the playoffs. Outside the 1 year they played Allen Iverson, they didn't do anything else. He was with the Bucks during that era.
I understand. Shaq. That's because he had no good players on his team. It is what it is. It's just like when what's it called? When Dame was in Portland and he had no one. Did they go anywhere? No, they needed CJ McCollum. I mean, if you don't have another good player on your team, because when he had he also had Glenn Robinson, right? When he made it with against Allen Iverson, he also had Glenn Robinson.
I don't know. I think he did. Let me check.
Yeah. So and then I think they got rid of him after that. Like I think they traded Ray Allen after that, and they traded him to the Sonics. I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they had Glenn Robinson and Sam Cassell.
Yeah, so they had a good team. So that's the whole thing. What?
Also, some people were saying if the refs didn't cheat,
Tatum getting
they
what?
could've took the.
So why'd you say that, bro?
No, also you could say instead of AI in those 0-1 finals, it could have been Ray Allen because people said that the refs cheated for AI. So.
I wouldn't go that far.
Ray Allen not doing shit.
Yeah, I wouldn't go that far though. Like I think that like if
that's what some people are saying.
Yeah, if you go to say the refs cheated, like I'm not trying to hear that, bro. Respectfully. Like at the end of the day, you got to win those games, bro.
What about the Kings and the Kings and the Lakers?
The who?
Look, LC.
You said the Kings and the Lakers.
I'm looking at. No, so Kareem, I'm looking at this shit.
Yeah.
They just were mid the next year for real.
Yeah, but who got worse?
Glenn Robinson played 66. Ray Allen played 69. Glenn Robinson gave you 20 and 10. Ray Allen just gave you 21 and 4 and a half. They just won 41 games. They just didn't make the playoffs next year. They had everybody. Sam Cassell on his team too.
I'm saying I'm asking who got worse.
I think
someone had to have gotten worse, bro. They don't just keep the same team and nobody gets worse and then they miss the playoffs.
So the year before they were 52 and 30. This is the year they played Allen Iverson and niggas. Oh, so Ray Allen averaged 22 points. Glenn Robinson averaged 22 points. So they got slightly worse, but they were basically the same shit because they both averaged like 21 the next year. Oh, and Tim Thomas was second in 6 minute a year. I don't think Tim Thomas is on the team, but
I mean, Tim Thomas. Tim Thomas might have been important then, because Tim Thomas would he stretched the floor and he was a shooter at power forward position.
Yeah, no, I was talking about the Lakers and the Kings. Like you don't think
yeah, they lost 9 more games. Yeah.
You don't think?
No, so I'm not gonna lie. They just not. So Tim Thomas was on the team. He averaged 11.7 points.
They said, "What's your thoughts on Sinners?"
On Sinners in this league?
Yeah, no, Sinners, the movie, bro.
Oh no, that's the best movie I've seen in a minute. I've already seen it like twice. That's the best movie I've seen in a minute.
What? When did you go again?
Yeah, don't ask me about it.
I've only seen
I'm a Michael B. Jordan hater. Michael B. Jordan hater. Any movie he's in is automatically mid.
Wait, why?
What?
Why?
Michael Jordan hater. I don't know. I don't
it's
know.
So weird to wait.
I'm not.
Wait, man. Hating on an actor is the weirdest thing to me because it's like, bro, like they're in a different role every single time. Like I don't understand why you hate on
The Rock. No, The Rock.
No, that's not true. The Rock don't change his role.
Okay. Other than The Rock, but he's just an action guy. Like who? Like how are you gonna hate on The Rock?
Mark Wahlberg.
Middleman. Black Panther is mid.
Yes, I still think it's mid. So you can't change my mind. Even if Michael B. Jordan wasn't the villain, I still would think that movie's mid.
Oh my god.
I don't think that movie's all that good.
Oh my god.
Creed is mid.
Michael B. Jordan, no. Michael B. Jordan was the best part of Black Panther, so of course he's gonna hate on it.
Is Creed mid?
I said
They said after Stream Shack, they want to know your thoughts on the ending in the #spoilers channel.
Are you talking about
I just don't.
That's
I
what
don't.
Django Uno said.
Also,
They said Kareem, I can hate on Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart's a comedian though. It's like He's not really an actor.
And you know what's
first.
funny?
That's still an
Kevin
actor.
Hart actually
That's
better.
still an actor.
He's
Kevin
not
Hart's
an
a better
actor
actor
first,
than
though.
Kevin's actually a better.
No,
Kevin
no.
Hart's actually a better actor than The Rock, but
I mean, I wouldn't doubt that. The
No,
Rock
can I
isn't
say
a
this?
great
Okay,
actor,
okay.
but
Can I say something
to me, Michael
controversial?
B. Jordan is just weird. Like, why do you hate on Michael B. Jordan?
why do you hate on? He's actually a good actor. I don't,
Like,
he's
yeah, that's
gotten
what I'm saying.
better.
He's a
Every,
really
I don't
good
think he's a good
actor.
actor.
Oh, okay.
he's
I don't
legit
think
gotten
he's
better
good.
in every
That's
single
the
one.
thing.
Like,
Hold on.
bro.
I don't think he's a good actor. That's
Okay. All right.
nigga, so have you seen Sinners? You should see it with your girl. That's like some shit that black people do.
I did. I went to see it. I didn't think it was all
You
that
didn't
good.
like this nigga. All right, this nigga. That's his best acting performance. He's
Shaq,
playing
Shaq,
twins, and they
please don't spoil because I haven't seen it yet. Please.
I'm not gonna.
don't spoil.
He plays twins, and they have different personalities. He's talking
Zach,
to
you're
himself.
spoiling, nigga.
How am I spoiling? You saw the trailer.
I
What the-
didn't.
like,
Stop assuming I saw the trailer. I didn't see the. I don't watch
Everybody's-
trailers
that's
on.
not a
No,
spoiler.
I
Everybody do
don't
that.
watch trailers on purpose because they be spoiling shit, bro. Don't talk about shit from the trailer. Don't talk about anything from the shit, bro. Don't talk about it, bro. Just don't.
I'm not gonna lie, Kareem. It's common knowledge about like I thought it was common knowledge. Like
He said, then I can hate on Leonardo DiCaprio. It's so mid. I don't understand. I don't.
Leonardo
have,
DiCaprio.
I don't have enough investment in movies to hate on actors, bro. Like Chosen said, nasty take, middleman.
Especially like it's like he don't even get glazed like that. Like he's not like I understand if you don't like Denzel or Leonardo because niggas.
Yeah, like Michael B. Jordan doesn't get that much glaze either. Like I guess from the women, but like who cares? Like it doesn't matter, bro.
No, but the thing is, it's switched though because he was a sexy nigga or whatever, right? And then they called him corny. You don't remember they was calling him corny?
That was like that was a small contingent though. And
it changed back because they saw him in this movie as it changed back. So the niggas was calling him a corny nigga. They were saying he's look like a black nigga that don't date black women. I don't know what the fuck that means.
They were yapping, bro.
And then he got with he got with Lori Harvey, and they was happy. And then she dumped him wherever. And then he's like, oh, why do y'all think he's that good of a dude? She's obviously a lame nigga. She just wanted to use it. You remember when he tried to marry her and she wouldn't go for the marriage?
I'm not that invested in this shit, bro. I'm not gonna.
That was like 2022. And then they was trying to call. See, he said that was like, oh, money don't unlame him. Lori Harvey knew he was lame. This, that, and the third. I'm like, all right, then. All right. I remember. I was talking about. I was really hating on Lori Harvey for that. I'm not gonna lie.
Shamik Moore and Josh Allen hates Michael B. Jordan. Probably that's hilarious. I've been hearing that shit. Like I think it's because weren't they doing like
Moore never had a
run
chance.
together?
I'm not gonna lie. Josh Allen need to have an MVP season. Josh Allen need to win a Super Bowl. I'm gonna say Josh Allen need to win a Super Bowl. Josh Allen need to win a Super Bowl. Shamik Moore never had a chance. Shamik Moore never had a chance, bro.
Shamik Moore is funny, bro. He's just a lame individual, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. Josh Allen, I think, was at the red carpet showing. That nigga cried in the movie theater. That's all he cried.
My
he
wife
cried
didn't
in
like
the
the
movie
movie
theater.
You said your wife didn't like the movie
she-
either.
Why didn't your wife like the movie?
I mean, your wife likes easy music, so it's like I can't. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Damn.
Is it because she didn't think Michael B. Jordan was a good enough actor in it? Like, what the fuck? Like, is that why?
Like, I don't know.
No, she
bro.
didn't like the storyline. She thought it was better before the twist. That's what she thought.
Oh, and I'm gonna hear spoilers. All right, let's now
I'm
I
not
know-
spoiling
now I
it.
know
I
there's a
just-
twist. See, this is a
Is your
problem.
girl
There can't be a twist if I know there's a twist. That's already a spoiler in itself.
No, it's not. I get
Your girl squeamish or some shit, nigga? Like,
no. He just doesn't like those type of stories.
oh, she don't like.
Stop.
Yeah, she don't like those type of stories.
I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say
Okay.
anything.
Yeah,
I
that's
thought
about.
you wanted to say
I'm
something.
being vague. Jack is trying to spoil it for you. I'm not trying to spoil anything.
I didn't say anything.
No,
I
he
just-
didn't say anything. He just did this. I thought he was about to say something, but he didn't.
Me too. That's why I thought he said something. Though.
Yeah, I'm about to watch. I'm about to watch it soon because I can see niggas spoiling it for me soon, bro.
That's why I watch movies. That's why I watch movies before they come.
Tatum being 3 of 10. Tatum getting carried. The Celtics like 10. Tatum being 3 of 10.
What's his name?
Jack. Sweet, thank you.
Have a good one.
Yo said I'm late for real. You guys don't understand. If you don't live in the social media bubble, you don't have to watch things like as soon as they like. You can watch it in your own time and just avoid spoilers.
That's what
it's
I
not
do.
that hard to avoid
I just watch it on my
spoilers,
own
bro.
time. Yeah. Like I hope y'all know the only social media I actually have is Discord. Like I don't have any other social media.
Yeah, I deleted Twitter, so it's just like I wasn't trying to be on Twitter. I was like, all right, I had enough.
Neither was I. I don't like Twitter. Yeah, I don't like Twitter. I don't like Instagram. Like Instagram is boring.
Twitter is funny. I mean, Instagram is just a boring app. I don't use Instagram. Twitter was funny as hell, but it's just like
I'm not gonna lie. Did you see the
there's a
Steelers
lot more
traded
negatives
George
than
Pickens?
positives. Huh?
The Steelers traded George Pickens to the Cowboys for a 3rd round pick. They just get rid of that team. They just get rid the Steelers traded George Pickens.
What?
George Pickens for a 3rd round pick. That's what that
for a 3rd round pick. I mean, the Cowboys are gonna implode. Oh, MJ said that. He said thoughts on George Pickens to the Cowboys. Cowboys are gonna implode, bro. They like personalities more than they like winning. Like this reminds me of when they got T.O. and they still weren't good. So I'm not worried. Like at all. I know you're gonna say, "Oh, they have him to pair with CeeDee Lamb." I'm telling you, he's gonna cause locker room issues, bro.
Wait. What's the
if the
Cowboys?
Steelers were like, we need to get rid of him, then he's gonna cause locker room issues, bro.
Wait, so what's the Cowboys NBA comp? What's the comp?
The Knicks.
Damn.
Basically.
So they've been asked for 30 years. That's crazy.
And they get extreme glazed.
To be fair, the Cowboys actually had
it's like the Knicks on
the
steroids.
The thing is, the Cowboys actually had a run in the 90s.
The thing is, they always say that they're gonna win the Super Bowl next year, and they never even get
That's
close.
Knicks fans, but I will say, unlike Knicks fans, the Knicks fans they won 1 ring in the 70s. The Cowboys have like 3 in the 90s.
Is saying basketball the best sport subjective? Yeah, that's subjective. But I mean, I'd be inclined to agree with you, but it's still subjective though.
But I mean, Kareem, you even said you like regular season football more than regular season basketball.
I don't like regular season basketball because the games mean nothing, and also because the playoffs are refereed completely different from regular season games. I can't watch a regular season game, bro. The defense is just not. It's not.
Also, there's 82 games instead of 17.
Yeah, like a playoff, like football games, they mean something and they're the same intensity the whole year, like the whole year round. Basketball, you can tell the intensity dips completely when it's in a even compared to the NBA Cup or whatever they want to call that in-season tournament. It's completely different hoops than it is in just a regular season game. That's why I don't like the regular season for basketball.
Also, what was I going to say? Okay, I will say this: basketball is not as bad as baseball. Baseball's the worst.
Baseball sucks, bro. Baseball is not a good sport.
Like, it has over 100 games. They have over 100 games per season.
Baseball's a boring sport, though, just in general.
Well, yeah, that's why the sport's dying. That's why like people are saying like young people don't watch baseball. They don't
this
want
is
to.
funny. Have y'all seen this as any team the second they're done playing the Lakers, and it's like the Space Jam shit where they take the powers
I was
out.
saying that the NBA Cup is better
That's
than
just
the regular
hilarious.
season, huh?
It says how they be against the Lakers. It is like and it's like the Space Jam shit where they're getting like,
okay, but that how they be against the Lakers thing, we have to acknowledge you have a lineup of Dorian Finney-Smith, LeBron James, 40-year-old LeBron James. Let me preface that. Soccer is amazing when it's amazing. Soccer is one of the best sports to watch for sure. It's the only sport you watch from start to finish and be completely invested in the game from start to finish, in my opinion. But what was I saying about that other thing? Shaq, what was I saying again?
That's why Blue Lock is goated.
What's called how people be when they're not playing the Lakers and that, like and how they shooting and shit.
I mean, you have Luka Doncic, 40-year-old LeBron. I mean, Dorian Finney-Smith's your best defender. You got Austin Reeves, Rui Hachimura. He's a solid defender, but he's not anything crazy. Like your defense is ass, bro. Like, how do I tell you? Yes, everybody's gonna look good against your team. Like it is what it is, man.
I will say the Timberwolves are shooting insanely bad from 3 in the 5th game and game 1 against the Warriors. They're shooting very bad.
I think they said they went 12 of 78 in those 2 games.
Yeah.
Less stoppage is amazing for soccer. I can't lie. I only tune in for the World Cup. I mean, I feel like that's fine. The World Cup, if you want to get more into soccer too, the Champions League is also a great thing to watch. Champions League soccer, especially the knockout stages, that gives you like a World Cup type of feel. It's really good.
Somebody said Hitler was low-key Tua. He couldn't win in the cold. That's nasty word. That's nasty word.
What? That's a crazy comparison. Brunson, that's an offensive. Was that not an offensive? Let's see. That's clearly an offensive, bro. He just used his shoulder. Bro, Brunson be getting these calls, bro. Oh my God, that's an offensive foul, bro. Yo. You watch Barca, bro. The Barca Inter game yesterday, that was an amazing watch from start to finish. Now Barcelona, I of course wanted them to win, but that was still in the those two legs. Both the legs were amazing, bro. Like 4-3, and then
Kareem.
I thought it was cooked after 2-0, and then they came back 2-2, and then Rafinha scored. I was like, oh my God, we're gonna win.
Kareem, who's the GOAT? Kareem, who's the GOAT?
It's Messi. And then after that, you know what I'm saying, they tied up, and then in extra time, you know what I'm saying, we were gassed. They score. Lamine Yamal is gonna be special, bro, but he wasn't at his best that game, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. It is what it is, though. Lamine Yamal is gonna be special. He said, do I feel like soccer is the same path as the NBA when it comes to comp in today's game? We have Messi and Ronaldo is now as we were comp. I mean, we're getting, yes, sort of, but not really. I feel like soccer is a little bit harder to tell because it's 11 players, and one player doesn't have as much impact on the game as for a thing. But Lamine Yamal is like MJ said, Lamine Yamal is the best prospect we've seen since Messi, bro. He's the truth, bro. He's actually so good. He's so good.
His name is what?
Lamine Yamal. Yo said Barcelona is bad. All right, bro. I bet you support Real, bro. Where you guys are in the dumpster right now. You guys thought you would get Mbappe and cook. You are not cooking. You could have all those yos. Drew Bellingham beat what's it called? Mbappe. Camavinga, Tushmedi. You have all those dudes. You guys still suck, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. Could not be me. Could not be me.
17 years old.
Rodrigo, Vinicius Jr. You still lose. Cannot be me, bro. Lamine Yamal better than all y'all niggas combined? Sad. You said what? You said what, Shaq?
Lamine Yamal 17. He only 17.
Yeah. He's so tough, though. He's actually so tough. And then Rafinha had a resurgence this year. He's been amazing. Yo said, how did bro know? I already know, bro. Come on. I knew you were
He watches soccer. Bro, soccer is fun.
Jim's a real fan, bro. That's it. Like, come on, bro. He hasn't been talking.
In my opinion, the GOAT is Pele.
He said, is Mbappe a fraud? The last time I watched him was the World Cup final. I'm not going to lie. He hasn't been playing as well as he was playing in the World Cup and the times before that, I will say. I wouldn't call him a fraud yet, but it's not looking good. It's not looking good. That's all I'm going to say. I will also say, though,
Kareem. What's your opinions on Pele?
Huh?
What's your opinions on Pele?
On Pele?
Yeah.
He said nigga said Pele. Like, I don't know, bro. He was tough for his era, but like he's a 60s nigga. Like he's like Wilt, bro. We don't have footage. Like he's tough though. Like he's really tough. I would say he's better than Wilt. Like cuz he's like Wilt and Bill Russell combined. But he's still like a 60s yo, bro. The thing is, we do have footage of him in Brazil, and he was really good. Don't get me wrong, but like it is what it is.
The street said Pele. I saw a Pele movie. The street said Pele. They stopped the war for him to play a soccer match. Like that nigga might be.
No, he was the truth. But I'm just saying, like, he said he scored 1,000 goals, but like, you know, he probably did. Hey, there's not a lot of footage though. There's not a lot of footage though.
What's that? It was against plumbers and what you call milkmen. Was that thing in soccer? Was that in soccer?
That's my goal. Pele's my goal.
No, and they say it's a farmers league. That's what they say about if the league is bad, they call it a farmers league. Instead of milkmen and plumbers, they call them farmers. So people were calling League the French league, they were calling them farmers. Ronaldo's overrated. Facts. He's really good. He's a great goal scorer, but he's not Messi, bro. And people
isn't he also like a super
he's
athlete?
Better than Messi. Yeah, he's a great athlete. Yeah, but he's not Messi though. He's not Messi.
So like, Who has more longevity?
Longevity?
Mhm.
I'd say it's around the same. I think
I'm not gonna lie,
Messi's
for the
slightly,
world
but
for the World Cup, ain't Messi have better help? I know Portugal wasn't
Messi
bad,
was
but ain't
way
Messi?
better than him though. Messi.
I know, but
No. Shaq, you see, this is the problem. You fall into the narratives of the Ronaldo guys, bro. I'm telling you, yes, I guess his team was slightly better, but not that much better. It's mainly he's the engine of the team
Portugal was
who
decent.
he's the engine of Portugal is good. He's just the engine of the team who makes everything work. He's the reason why their offense can move, bro. Like it's not even close. I'm trying to tell you, it's not even close, bro.
I'm not gonna
Like,
lie. Streets was saying
know how
Argentina had all
soccer
these
works,
amazing players.
he's so much better than Ronaldo. Ronaldo's he's a poacher and a finisher. Yeah, like they had a better team than Argentina. Like I would say, like it's a really good team, and they have Rafael Leao. They had a bunch of players. He was just not good. Ronaldo, especially that last World Cup, he was just not good. He was very bad. They took him out and they played better.
So did Messi ever eliminate that nigga for real?
Well, I mean, they don't play in the
Like from
same
the playoffs?
competitions, really.
I meant like for the World Cup. Did they ever play in the World Cup?
I don't think so, but I don't think they really met in the groups in the knockout stages. But it's not like I eliminated. It's not like basketball. Like it's 11 people on a field. Like it's less personal than basketball.
But what if a nigga saucing you though?
I mean, they would both
But if a
sauce
nigga
each
sauce
other.
you-
They would both sauce each other because they're not defenders. That's what I'm trying to say. Like you have a role. They're both forwards. like you can't it's not. They won't even guard each other. That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. Like it's not.
Oh, so this is some football. This some Tom Brady quarterback shit.
No, it's different from that. It's different from that because they're all on the field. It's more. It's closer. I don't know how to explain it. It's closer to It's close to basketball in terms of they're all on the field and they all have to play offense and defense. But in the football sense of they all have positions. You get what I'm saying?
No, this shit not making sense to me. I don't know.
Because you don't know how to play soccer. Like you just ask George, bro. Just ask George. Does he watch soccer still? Or he plays soccer still?
He might. I don't know. That nigga George listens to funk. He listens to 70s funk. I did not know he did that. I don't even know how he figured that shit out.
What do you mean figured it out? It's on the internet.
I know, but that's not like some shit niggas that are like 20 listen to. That's not some shit niggas.
I do. I listen to
70s
that.
funk is solid though.
Yeah.
Get this nigga. Nobody. All right, nigga. You listen to funk metal, man. This nigga. All right.
Yes,
all right,
I have
all
a
right.
whole funk playlist.
Funk is not a bad. Funk is not a bad.
I just didn't know. I didn't know
Also,
George. I didn't know George knew.
Jack.
I know of some niggas. I didn't know George knew of them niggas, bro. I thought he was still listening because he used to listen to video game music, bro. Like video game stuff.
Yeah, like Shaq.
grew up during
You
the
know
90s.
Stevie
That's why I
Wonder
know about it.
is like he.
I
he
know,
has funk
I
songs.
know
Like
some
Superstition
niggas. I
is
didn't
a
know
funk
George.
song. Marvin Gaye, funk.
I know funk niggas. I didn't know George knew them, bro. And he knows like
You're not going to the,
Cool in the Game. You know about
yeah,
Cool in
you're
the
not-
Game.
you're going
Like,
to the
get
second
down
floor.
on it. That's funk. Like funk is a good.
I didn't know George knew. George used to listen to like
Earth, Wind, and
like,
Fire.
no, I know. I didn't know George knew them niggas because he listens to.
Why does he?
The
Why
last
would
time,
he not know them? Is he not black? Does
no,
he not
but he
live
be
with
listening.
you?
But
Of course he knows.
No,
them.
I try to put him on. I tried to put him on like 90s and 2000s hip hop. He was like, I don't like that.
What,
And he,
I mean,
what do you
I mean,
like?
he doesn't like hip hop. That's fine.
No, but then he's like, what do you like? And then he was playing like Forza music and Mario music and video games. I'm like, oh, this nigga like this shit. I'm like, I'm like, that's calm. Like video game music be decent. I didn't know he's.
Yeah. They said
funk shit?
Ronaldo doesn't have a single knockout stage goal in the World Cup. Yeah, he's a Champions League merchant. Now he was amazing. He's amazing in the Champions League, but he's a Champions League merchant and a Real Madrid merchant.
What is the biggest game? Is the World Cup the biggest game or the
World
Champions
Cup
League the
is
biggest game?
the biggest. World Cup is the biggest. Champions League.
So
is
that would be
second.
like the Super Bowl. That would be like the NBA Finals.
Well, World Cup is a tournament, but yeah, World Cup final is like
And also-
is like the best thing. You
Also,
can
the
get
World
is a
Cup is multiple. Also, yeah, the World Cup is like multiple.
Has
countries
Messi
playing.
won a World Cup Finals?
Did you not watch
Yeah, he just won
2018?
No, I know. I'm
He
gonna
doesn't
stop
watch
watching, nigga.
They were having watch parties on campus. I thought you would see it, like in the sports zone. I was there sometimes.
I mean, I didn't know. I didn't know I was watching. I didn't. No, I didn't know what I was watching. Niggas was saying.
I mean, not 2018, 2022. That's my fault. I said 20. I meant.
Yeah, I was going to say it's 2022.
Yeah, 2022. That's my fault.
Wasn't that kind of out of his prime though in 2022?
A little bit, but he was still amazing. That's the thing. Like he kind of turned back the clock for that.
Like he was on his LeBron shit. That's what it was. But no, Shaq. It's really simple. Like soccer is pretty simple to understand. You just got to know the position.
Yeah, I mean, there's the Euros, the Copa America, and all that, but that's confusing. The African Cup of Nations, like those are also kind of important too. But,
So think about basketball, but just have like double the amount of players, and each one actually plays a position. It's not positionless like in basketball.
So if Jokic didn't have to play defense, like they got a setup for deep. They have a setup for defense and a setup for offense.
Yeah, that's basically what it is. They have two sets of players. One player are primarily
soccer. That would be the most disgusting thing I've ever seen.
I mean, Wemby plays soccer, and Wemby's 6'7", 4.
Wemby is skinny, bro. Jokic's too fat to play soccer, bro. He can't run.
Jokic can't play goalie.
He can play goalie.
No, he can't jump, bro. He can't
jump.
He's 6'11".
No, he can't jump. No, I'm telling you, he can't jump. You have to be able to jump from side to side. Like you can't just use your arms and stand still. Like what are we doing? Have you seen soccer goalies make? Have you seen goalies make?
No, I don't be watching soccer, Korean.
Yo, you'll be tripping.
He's never played soccer. He doesn't play soccer.
I played it some shit, but I don't understand like the game.
Yo said watching the World Cup while there's a school shooting threat. Panda, bro. Wasn't there a time where you guys were what's it called? Were terrorized by the Boko Haram, bro? Like, wasn't there like
what is that?
I'm just asking questions, like Panda, like I know some shit about your country too. Now we can play this game, bro. What weren't people trying to steal crude oil? Panda, isn't that a thing?
Oh, Panda's not American?
No, he's from Nigeria. That's why he said during a school shooting threat. Like, there's no school shooting threat, bro. Niggas just at school chilling. Like, what are we talking about, bro?
No, I was gonna say, yeah, soccer's fun. Yeah, soccer's a fun sport to watch.
Yo said I was not there. He said I was not there.
I saw a show. What about that nigga Maradona? Good?
I was not there.
Is Maradona good? Maradona?
Yeah, he was really good. He was doing hella cocaine, so he had a
short prime. He died early.
Yeah, he had a short prime and he died early. Yeah. Yo said I was not there. That's funny. Damn, the Celtics about to be. This is a 20-point game, bro. This is not looking good.
I mean, Tatum started to score. They was up 10, and Tatum was playing like shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro.
If Tatum plays good, they almost never lose.
I know. This shit is so annoying. The Knicks were down 20 last game, though, right?
Yeah. They came back.
So Tatum only is going to be good for one quarter this series? Every game he's going to be good for a quarter. Panda, you still here, bro? That shit funny. What's it called? I know that shit was in northern Nigeria. You probably weren't there, but it's still funny though. I still had to make that joke though.
What were you said the Boko Haram? What they do? Were they like terrorists or some shit?
Yeah. Like you know ISIS?
Yeah.
It's basically like that. Like, but the African version. They said Tatum what? Tatum BEO? What does that even mean?
Like, and the whole reason, I'm also thinking about it, like, the whole reason I think Wemby is going to be a
shooting
superstar.
28%? Oh, yeah, he's not good. Josh Hart.
The whole reason I think...
my fault, Shaq. What are you saying?
The whole reason I think Wemby has a thing to be a superstar, because his ceiling, if he plays terrible, he legit did this for the Spurs. He'll play terrible and then have like 4 blocks in the fourth quarter. And just like his defense is the floor of his defense is so high that if he play like it's just insane, bro. I don't really know how to explain it.
9 for an 11 right now. Damn. See, the Knicks coming back. This is what I'm saying. They went on a run. 12-point game. McBride's hitting threes, bro. The Knicks have creative players, bro. McBride's solid, but it's just funny. Damn. What's it called? Tomorrow I will start. Not tomorrow. Next week I will start earlier though, so that I can actually get in that Walking Dead session because, you know, the playoffs started.
Walking Dead.
Yeah. The Telltale games.
You
know those Telltale games?
Oh, yeah.
I've never seen it and I've never played it, and I was like, I might as well.
I won't spoil nothing.
Huh?
I'm not gonna spoil anything for you, but they're really fun games. That's all I'm gonna say. They're really fun.
Yeah, I heard people say it was.
You also
good.
play the Telltale Batman game.
Oh, I need to play. I need to play that too. I heard people say it was good.
You should also play the Telltale Batman game.
Yeah, I'll definitely get on that. They got a Batman. How many seasons they got for that one?
I think it's 2 seasons.
Okay.
I only played the first one. I didn't play the second one. I know there's 2 seasons. So
I'll get on that too, because I haven't played The Walking Dead at all, and I don't know the story because I never watched it. Because I was gonna play it, but then I never played it, and now I have a chance to play it because I got a PC. So I might as well do it on stream. I felt like it was a solid game to play on stream. What do you think, Middleman? You think it's a solid game to play on stream?
Yeah, it's a solid game. Yeah, I think they're both solid. Yeah.
All right, but
I think they're both solid games. You can play either one. I would play the Batman game, but that's just me. That's because I'm a bigger comic book fan than I am Walking Dead fan.
I mean, I have the thingy, the other one.
Despite the fact that Walking Dead is also a comic.
Seriously?
Walking Dead is also a comic.
Maybe the Pistons were
Walking Dead is based off a
comp.
comic.
People were trying to act like the Pistons
Fun
were
fact.
comp, bro.
Kareem, fun fact. The Walking Dead comic is made by the same guy that did Invincible.
Really? That's funny.
Yeah.
I can kind of see some parallels.
I think that's right.
Invincible. So he's
I think it was the same guy.
Robert Kirkman, whatever.
So he's just he's just a demented individual then. I see. Because I mean, niggas come up with The Walking Dead, then come off The Walking Dead and write Invincible. It's like, all right, bro.
He wrote Invincible first and then Walking Dead.
Oh, really? Damn. That's actually funny how the first one he wrote is now having success way after the second one that he wrote. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, damn.
Yeah. Well, it's because Walking Dead got like the push first, because like when Walking Dead came out, superheroes hadn't really fully taken off yet.
Yeah, but the other one did. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, but then like by the time Invincible came out, it already came past the superhero like boom. I think if you did it the opposite way, I think Invincible probably would have been bigger than The Walking Dead. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Imagine Invincible in 08. when there would have been nothing else to compare it to, it probably would have been bigger, in my opinion.
That makes sense.
Because think about it, there would have been no Deadpool. There would have been nothing that it could compare it to. And it would have been in its own lane.
That's true.
But like by the time it came out, like Deadpool and other stuff.
But maybe they made it more palatable for audiences. Like maybe back in the day, if they did it, people wouldn't like it.
I also it took Blade being a success for niggas actually see people want to see superhero movies.
Yeah,
They
which
said
is
till
kind of
this
crazy
day-
because Blade led the way for both of those.
I still don't know how the Celtics lost to the 2023 Heat because Tatum's not that guy.
He got injured, guys. If he didn't get injured, they would have.
He was that guy. He got injured.
No, Tatum's not that guy, bro. They shouldn't they went down 3-1, bro. They shouldn't have been down 3 or 3-0.
No.
They shouldn't have been down 3-0, bro. It's because Tatum's not that guy. I'm not gonna lie. That injury's a cop.
I mean, he is spitting. He is spitting though. They shouldn't have ever been in that
They
position
should
in the
never
first
have
place.
been down 3-0 to that Heat team, bro. That was terrible. I was like, yo.
And the people said, "Oh, if they won that game 7, they would beat the Nuggets." I'm like, I'm sorry, if you're going down 3-0 to the Heat,
That doesn't mean anything.
you're losing to
Yeah,
that Nuggets.
I had
team.
this
I don't care
argument.
what
I'm
you
not saying they would have won. I'm saying they would have put up things because they actually had size that the minute Miami didn't. I'm not saying they would have won because we looked at it. The Heat up until that point were shooting insane from 3. So
They were, and then they cooled down against the Nuggets. But
like
still.
6'9" Bam cannot guard Jokic. He's way too small. I would prefer Al Horford and another big. Even I'm not saying they could stop Jokic, but it would just Jokic averaged like a 30-point triple double in that series.
Yeah. The thing is, Jamal Murray.
Also, like the
Was
defenders,
Jamal Murray, though.
the
Jamal
defenders.
Murray was way better though.
But I mean, the Celtics had better perimeter defenders for Jamal Murray too.
That's
so
true. That's true. I mean, they would have put up a better fight, but I don't know. They said, Metaman, have you heard of the Spawn comics?
Yes, I love Spawn. Spawn's in my top 5 favorites.
Shaq, you know about the Spawn comics?
I don't know about Spawn. I don't know about the Spawn comics.
Well, who is
He
Spawn?
also had a TV. He's a superhero.
No,
He's
I
an
know he's a
anti-hero. He
superhero,
came
but
out in the
like-
90s.
What does he do though?
Yeah. He's like a demon that has like he can conjure anything he wants, but he only just uses guns.
He's like a variation of Ghost Rider for real, but
Vapes, cigarettes, anything like that. He's fucked up. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Like he came out. Yeah, he's like a derivative of Ghost Rider.
I see. That's why he looks edgy.
no,
like
they-
this.
but I know he also had. Doesn't he also what's called? He has a comic with like, or isn't he in the same universe as Invincible or some shit like that?
Yeah, they're in the same. They're in the image verse together. So.
No, there was a comic that one of the marks from the other universes killed his world.
Yeah, killed.
If that's true,
Yeah.
that Mark should have never lost. But or maybe that Spawn is just
That's what
ass.
I'm saying. Oh, that Spawn just. Yeah, I think that Spawn's ass. That's more likely that Spawn's ass than that Mark being good. I bet that Spawn's
Wait,
ass.
Spawn is part of what universe?
The image verse.
Image.
The image verse.
What is
So like
the Image
they're both
verse?
from Image Comics. It's the Image Comics. That's like it was like the biggest
third,
independent.
It's like there's DC, there's Marvel, and Image is like the third shit for.
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
know that
Image
was
was the
thing.
big. Yeah, during the '90s they came up. They were supposed to be for the independent artists that couldn't get with Marvel or DC, so they went with Image. It was because there was four big comic lines in the '90s. There was DC, Marvel, Image, and Milestone. Milestone was for the black people.
Milestone is
That's what you get Static.
But the thing is,
Yeah,
the whole thing
Static,
with Milestone, their
Icon,
Milestone get
all
bought
that.
by like DC, and they have like DC
Yeah,
adapted all the characters.
I'm pretty sure that's
Yeah.
why.
Yeah, that's
I'm
what
pretty sure
happened,
why,
Yeah,
DC has
Like Static,
Slide
Robin,
Shot now.
yeah, that's right. Also, the same thing happened technically with Dark Horse because Dark Horse was another like decent one, but then DC bought Dark Horse as well.
So there's
They try to buy
I see a
Image, but
Spawn
Image-
and Batman collab type thing. Like, is that like a?
Yeah, they collab too. Yeah, it's decent.
Oh, it's an intercompany crossover. I see what you're saying. Yeah, I see what you're saying. It's crazy. I've never heard of this. I've never heard of Image. Weird. Like I've never heard of that. That's wild. They still exist, or are they like defunct now?
They do.
Oh, really?
They still exist. They still make comics. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's not popular. Like they also don't have that many movies and shit. Like that's why a lot of Image fans were happy when Invincible got a show because it was like their first really like popular show.
So Image is part of.
It was their first popping show
I mean,
since,
Invincible's part of Image. Okay, because I was like, where? I knew
Yeah.
I knew it wasn't part of the other two. I was like, where does it even come from? I see. This makes sense.
Yeah, he comes from Image. Yeah, that Invincible was like the first time they've had any limelight since the Spawn cartoon in the '90s. That's like the first time they've had any burn since then.
The thing is,
Because
the Spawn cartoon- the thing is that was just that show is good, but it was basically if that show came out now, it'd be better. It was basically like an adult like cartoon on HBO.
It was
That's not
it
thing.
was like an OVA. It was an
Adults
OVA
weren't
type
looking
shit.
at like cartoons in the '90s, bro. Like that's like the HBO series in
It
the
was on
'90s. Are like
HBO.
adults are like The Sopranos, The Wire. It's like real people. It's like real people and shit. So it's like
That's why it did decent. Like nowadays, people appreciate that show way more than they did back in the '90s.
because,
So, like,
I mean, that
if you
came
want
out,
to know,
like-
if you want to know more about
Creature
Spawn also has a
Commandos,
movie, too.
Invincible, The Boys, like that stuff is like cool now, but in the '90s it wasn't. So
Yeah, this guy passed it to Al Horford, bro.
Al Horford hits threes.
No, I'm saying he passed it. Like Josh Hart was inbounding the ball and threw it to
Oh.
Horford. But then he blocked him and they got the ball back. That was a nasty sequence. It hit a 3. It was Mikal Bridges hit a 3. Damn, Bridges only has 7. He's not hooping.
No, but the thing is, in the first game he didn't score that much either, but he was playing a lockdown defense. So,
yeah, I know.
Also, there's also a Spawn movie too. There's also a Spawn movie, which was that. So.
Also, Spawn is black.
In 97.
So look up. He's also black. Spawn is also black. So
I saw.
Yeah, that's also. Yeah, he was also one of like the most popular like black characters in the '90s. So
that makes sense. I mean, if he had a collab with Batman, that would make sense.
Yeah. Spawn was that guy back then. Now he's just a good. Like, he's been in a couple Mortal Kombats too.
That might have been where I heard of him from, honestly.
Yeah, because he has cameos in Mortal Kombat.
Might have been where I heard of him from.
Yeah, because at first they were going to put Invincible in it, but the creator of Spawn like pushed for his character to be instead of Invincible.
Oh wow, that's funny.
Yeah,
I think Spawn.
Because he said Spawn has the
Spawn matches the aesthetic more anyway.
Yeah.
Than Invincible. Invincible doesn't really match the aesthetic.
Shaq, do you think Invincible would have worked in Mortal Kombat?
I mean, so they put Homelander in the game, so yeah, I guess.
I mean, I'm sure
they put Omni-Man in Homelander.
I'm sure he would have worked, but I'm saying like he doesn't.
They put Omni-Man in Homelander in the game, so they put Omni-Man in Homelander in the game.
Like it's still a fighting game, but I'm saying like if you were gonna fit the aesthetic, Spawn fits the aesthetic more than any of those guys. If we're just being honest. I mean, obviously you're gonna do it for cash though, but.
They already put Omni-Man.
Yo, Mitchell Robinson just missed the worst free throw I've ever seen.
But Shaq, this was before that they put those guys.
I know.
World Cup back then.
Damn, OG with the lockdown defense. Okay. If the Celtics melt down again, this will be crazy. We're doing the McBride pick and roll. What is going on?
I don't think Jalen Brunson on the court.
No. OG tried to spin layup, bro. What is happening?
OG was hooping in game 1, bro.
Oh my god. Oh wow, he missed.
Did y'all hear that rumor about NBA Live?
Huh?
Did you guys hear about that rumor that NBA Live might be returning?
I already got hyped the last time. They let me down, bro. I know. Like they let me down.
Like you were excited for an NBA Live return?
No. Nah, they gotta prove to me that.
Come on, man. They might make 2K better.
I told Corinne, I've never played sports games. So.
You know what's crazy, man? After the first time NBA Live came back, 2K tried for like 1 or 2 games, and then they stopped trying again because they realized NBA Live was so bad.
Yeah, NBA Live had no motion.
Yeah,
it's actually funny. As much as I like, because Kareem asked me with this, as much as I really like basketball, I just don't play sport video games or basketball video games at all.
That's not why though.
I try to play. I think it's because I'm not good. I'll be honest.
Damn, so are you just accepting the fact that you might be a low IQ basketball player?
I'm not a low IQ basketball player.
I don't know. If you have any sense of NBA IQ, you should be decent. You shouldn't be bad.
I remember my first 2K I really had. I got like, what was it? The first 2K I had was what is it? What was it called?
Shaq don't know how to make pick and roll reads, bro. It's cooked.
It was a 2K with Kobe on the go. 2K20. It was 2K 2010. That was on the Wii.
2K10.
Yeah, that was on the Wii. That might have been why I was bad at it.
The Wii, yeah, the Wii you would have to do the motions and stuff. It was a solid game. I had that game. I liked it, but it was different. Yeah, you're right. It's different.
Yeah, but if you play actual 2K, you must like it. I'm not saying you have to. Cool.
I mean, it's just not my shit. It is what it is.
Well, nowadays 2K isn't good.
Do you play
anyway.
video games,
I
Shaq?
don't even like 2K.
What?
anymore.
You said what? Man, what'd you say?
Do you play video games, Shaq?
I mean, yeah, but I just play certain ones. So I play fighting games, and I play like some of the story games I like. I play like what is it? What is it?
You play that Spider-Man 2? You play Spider-Man 2?
I've had Spider-Man. I haven't played it though. That actually pisses. I play. What is it? Does this have stuff like this? This has stuff.
Miles Morales?
No, so I actually so Kareem told me I'd probably like the game. So I bought the game for my older brother. So I played like what is it? Black Myth Wukong. I played Kingdom Hearts, and I'm actually replaying it now because I bought a bundle that had like all the Kingdom Hearts games in it. So Kareem told me there's a game
called up on Shay. We giving that belt tonight. I hope so. Modern strength. I mean knowledge strength, because I don't know.
I hope so. I hope so. I hope so.
I hope so.
Hey, don't let the Nuggets go up 2-0. Don't let the Nuggets go up 2-0. The conversation.
They're gonna be calling Jokic. They're gonna be calling Shea a fraud if it happens, bro.
I hope so. That shit funny. He says Shaq is a geek. I respect it. From what Cav said. Shaq, what's it called? I guess because you like Kingdom Hearts. They respect it, Shaq. And Black Myth Wukong.
I've also when I was me and George, we had an era where we only played Black Ops or Black Ops 2 or MW3. But we had that era too, so
see, I haven't played a Call of Duty game since Ghost. So. Ghost was the last Call of Duty game I played. I'm not gonna lie. And I don't like shooting.
I was trying to find people to find a team for Marvel Rivals, but I guess niggas don't play that in the Discord.
You said who?
I remember I was
Marvel
trying to
Rivals
for niggas that play Marvel Rivals, but I guess the niggas don't play that.
Yeah,
I can't stand Marvel Rivals.
I'm not. Yeah, that's not my kind of game, bro.
I have never played Fortnite. I'm never playing Marvel Rivals.
I didn't even really play Fortnite either. They said Shaq
I've never
into
touched
Soulsborne games.
Soul Calibur.
Like Demon Souls or some shit like that.
What is it called? Yeah, like Dark Souls or Bloodborne.
Elder Scrolls.
No,
yeah,
no, not Elder Scrolls. Dark Souls and Bloodborne. That's what
my
you're
bad.
saying.
No, yeah, you're talking about Dark Scrolls. Yeah, Dark Scrolls. My bad.
They need to have like 40, bro, on good efficiency. Niggas, my whole thing with Shay is like he's good at a lot of things, but his like crazy attribute was supposed to be his scoring. I don't think he's had a crazy scoring game in the playoffs yet. And I know they blew the niggas out in the first round, so it don't matter. But you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I know what you mean.
They were telling me he had a historic
Marvel
team.
Rivals had a Linsanity run.
He did, but he's not playing like he did in the
right.
season. He was like 30.
Marvel Rivals for sure had a Linsanity run. Like, and don't people not care about it anymore? Oops.
What?
No, they still care about it.
They still care about it. There's just there's a lot of beef now.
What
in the community?
Wow.
Oh, there was a top 500 player that said supports is the easiest role or some shit like that, and then that like caused niggas to not want to play support, like because I'm not being valued or some shit. It was a lot of stupid shit. It was a lot of stupid shit, but
I think isn't it just because people got tired of the game?
No, it's not. No, people still no. They still there's people still playing the game.
I'm saying casuals though. Like I know hardcore niggas like you play the game all the time. But
Our second floor. Casuals like. Our second floor. Okay, no worries. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say, yeah, you can tell people got tired of the game.
It once was type thing. Like
Shaq, you can tell people stop to Shaq. Like it lost 2/4 of its lost half of its player base. Like that doesn't happen if people don't get tired of the game.
I think another thing. So, and this is a good thing and bad thing. So, like they saw a lot of people that dropped above GM and above, which is like the higher levels of play, because they started balancing characters to make characters fun to play and not trying to have a balanced game. And people, so there's still a shit ton of casuals because the most people that play are still in quick play. So a lot of people drop from the upper levels of ranked and just don't play anymore. So, and that's and that's just because they said that when we balance the game, we want to balance it so it's a fun, entertaining experience, and it's they said fun. They said fun over competitiveness. So
that makes sense, but I don't think that's why half the player base left though.
no, so the majority of the niggas that left.
No, half the player base is not going to be competitive players. Only a small percentage of players are competitive, bro.
No, so percentage wise, the most people that drop are from the upper levels of ranked. Because the most people that play the game
even make sense. Because percentage wise, the upper levels of rank can't have the most players, just on how ranking works.
No, but there's different ranks, so there's different.
They said from like. Hold on, they said glad y'all streamed today. Yeah, I don't usually stream on Wednesdays. I mean, I'm gonna try to start doing that on Wednesdays now. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to start streaming on Wednesdays. They said January through February,
but like Shaq,
Domain and Trikage was special. Hey man, you gotta get Drew back on the shit, man. Drew
to be honest, what I think really fucked the shit up. The game really isn't. So they put characters in the game that are just not fun to play against now. Like. There's a character in the game, Emma Frost. She can like that character's not fun to play against at all. They buffed Spider-Man. He's not fun to play against at all. Like there's a lot of characters in the game that just aren't fun to play against at all. So
that's what I'm saying. So they messed up. So that's why half of the player base because it's not fun anymore. People don't find it fun anymore. That's what Scream said.
Yeah, that's
the thing is, if they're gonna put out characters that are broken, you have to make them very hard to play. Like so fucking Emma Frost is broken. She's also one of the easiest characters. One of the easiest people to play in the game. That shit pisses me the fuck off.
Yeah, Jalen Brunson just hit a 3. 4 of 15. Yo, he's been playing like cheeks.
No, but I'm just saying, Jack, that proves the point. It's not fun anymore if they don't balance players. And at that point, you're going to lose fans.
My whole thing is the new characters they put out should have been skill-based characters and not just good. Like this always happens because people complain that a lot of the characters are too hard. Then they put out easy characters that are broken. And then it's like, a lot of niggas like, oh, this nigga's just holding one button. Oh, this nigga's so like that's the other thing. They buff Iron Fist and niggas regular niggas already hated playing against Iron Fist because he's a melee character, but now he's actually good. So he's like it's like I don't know.
See, I like the concept of Marvel because a lot of characters that nobody knows are becoming popular. Like what the MCU used to do now. Like now the MCU, no one cares about the MCU, so like characters are not getting popular anymore through it. But like I said, like Cloak and Dagger.
Tatum missed a wide open 3. Oh my god, the Celtics are melting down again, guys.
I like Cloak and Dagger. I like the Cloak and Dagger.
You sound like a hater right now, Curry. I'm not gonna lie. That's what they're gonna say.
I don't care.
That's fine.
They said thoughts on the OBS change.
Cloak and Dagger.
I like the OBS change. We got to work out some kinks, but I think it's been better overall. It allows us to do more things. Now we were on StreamYard. It allows us to do more things that we weren't able to do. Like I was about to play a game today, but I the playoffs started. But next week I'm probably gonna start a little earlier so I can start the game, and then I wouldn't be able to do that on StreamYard. So, stuff like that. Shaq has something in the works too, which he's gonna do, which we couldn't do on StreamYard. The Hot Ones thing, we would have been able to do that on StreamYard. So it's like there's a lot of things that we couldn't do on StreamYard that we can do now.
Metal Man has something planned that we couldn't do on StreamYard.
What you have planned? Pending?
I gotta keep it a secret. So I'll tell you. I'll tell you off screen.
All right, bet.
Off screen.
He said, I only don't like... Yeah, I'm going to try to fix that. I know what you guys mean. The chat box is pretty delayed, bro.
Yeah. That's one thing that sucks about it.
Yeah, it's a delay. I know it's a delay. It's kind of annoying. I don't like that, too. Yeah, he said the delay chat is ass. All right, guys. I'm gonna try to fix that this week so that our next stream is gonna be fixed. Because I have seen that it's like... delayed compared to the other one. I don't know why. I gotta try and fix it though. We'll see. Because most people use OBS, but it's the chat isn't as delayed. I don't know. I gotta fix it though. We'll just fix that and it should be good. Clicking on the comment while it was on stream. Yeah, I'll add that. There's a way to add it to OBS. I can add it back. The only thing about clicking on the Yo said we used to be kings. All right, bro, y'all tripping. The only thing about that is when we click on the comments, it kind of like uses bandwidth for us doing other things. So it's just like yeah, when we're sitting here talking like this, yeah, it makes sense to click on comments. But if we're actually trying to do something else, then we need it to show up on the screen without having to click it, if you get what I'm saying. So it's a give and take for that. But I could definitely add it in, so then we could have a mixture of both. I feel like that would work. It's just work I have to do. So I like the camera quality, even though Drew's camera was terrible last stream. I don't know why his camera was tweaking last stream.
Is that your food right there?
Yeah.
There's a phone right there, Bob.
His camera was tweaking. I think it was mainly because of the internet.
Hit
Though.
zero,
I
and
don't
then
think it was
he's gonna take you to the
camera itself, or the.
Wait, was I on me? I didn't hear no names of you. Okay, cool. I got my phone charging at the moment.
I gotta. Hold on, give me a sec. I gotta put this shit on.
So Shaq, what's your favorite comic book character?
Oh, Wally West Flash.
Let's go.
It's gonna explode. I mean, I just like I like speed. I like the speed shit.
That makes sense. Mine's Spider-Man. That's my goat. Spider-Man's my goat.
Yo said we haven't had a Thursday stream in a while. Music's slowing down. The music's just not been inspiring this year, bro. Like last year, I don't know. Like I've been looking for albums. Roddy Ricch was supposed to drop. We were supposed to watch. He didn't drop. Cardi's album has done damage to the industry. Yeah, like it's like I don't know. Ever since he dropped, it's not been nothing really.
Bro, why does everything have lightning rod?
Oh yeah, I'm about to say like this music this year has been kind of mid. I'm not gonna lie.
It's nothing really to get too excited over. Like we were gonna do a Key Glock reaction, and we were like, bro, it's just Key Glock.
You guys gonna react to that Drake album?
Yeah, we did.
What about that Drake album?
We did do a reaction to it.
That was
about that Drake album?
We did in Party Next Door.
No, there's another Drake album that just dropped.
Oh, when?
He dropped another.
No, there's another one.
When did it drop?
Yeah, I just saw it. I just saw earlier today. They said he dropped. He's dropping another album.
But when though? When?
Oh, he hasn't dropped yet. Okay, he probably just said he dropped.
Oh, when? I mean, when Drake drops, we'll be on it. Yeah, 2024 music was amazing, bro. Yeah. Like now it's like, damn, 2025 is like slow down. The Knicks are it's an 82 to 86. Yo. Nah, if the Knicks go up 2-0,
the Celtics keep on having bad shooting games, bro.
I'm gonna look at Tatum right now. We gotta look at Tatum's numbers.
This man gotta hate first. You gotta hate first.
I gotta look at Tatum's numbers. I gotta look at Tatum's numbers. 4 for 17, 9 points.
Hey.
Cat just had an and one. Cat just had an and one.
They said, hey, if you look at it,
they were telling
the Thursday streams had good views. That is true. They did all have good views. And if we do another Drake reaction, we probably have good views again. But it's just that not as many artists are dropping.
Yeah. Cat has 20 points, a block, and 17 rebounds, 9 to 16 shooting. Josh Hart, 9 to 15. Like,
hey, and they were trying to tell me Tatum invest in the world conversation.
Yeah, this is crazy.
That's Chilltown in Celtics fan. That's Chilltown.
No, me. I got.
Yo, Cat going to the rim. Yo, said we forgot about the Lil Baby one. The Lil Baby album was not good, bro.
It was decent. Wham was decent.
Nah, that shit was not good, bro. Sad you liked it, but I didn't really like it. The Lisa album review at least got viewed. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like we wouldn't normally react to a Lisa album, and then they try to hoe us. They even gave us a strike, which is crazy. But
Jalen Brunson clutches shit. Oh my god.
Hold on.
My god.
Shaq, you're ahead of me, bro. Don't do this to me, bro.
My fault.
Don't do this.
I'm doing it, Drew. I'm doing the Drew. My fault.
Don't do that. Yeah, that.
The Drew. My fault.
He said the Drew. Nah, that's tough. That's tough. That's tough. I just seen it, Shaq. First
Even though
lead tonight. Yeah, the Celtics aren't ready for prime time. Oh my god.
I mean, they was up 20.
Oh
They
my
keep on blowing these.
god.
They
Yo,
keep on blowing these.
Jaylen Brown, you better
leads.
make that. Oh my god, he missed that. Yo, you can tell he's not the same, bro. This man hurt, bro.
They keep on. The Celtics keep on blowing 20-point leads, bro.
No way.
I mean, Street said we built our
that
team.
was great defense from Drew Holiday. Yeah, that was a bad shot. Mikal Bridges contested 3. What are we doing? We getting a Knicks Pacers Eastern Conference Finals. No. Donovan Mitchell, save us, please.
He's down 2-0 with no help.
I don't care. Donovan Mitchell, score 60 next game, please. Score 50 for 4 straight games. That's all you need to do, Donovan. You can do it. No Garland, no problem.
Knicks on a 21-2 run.
Yo, Jaylen Brown is breaking, bro.
Everybody in the Celtics is breaking, bro.
I know, but Jaylen Brown took the last 2 shots. He's not hitting. Oh,
Like
wow.
to see in town.
21-2 run, bro. 50 seconds left. Tatum, what's Tatum gonna do? Oh my God, Cat, you didn't have to foul him. You knew he was gonna make the layup.
He might have made a layup. It's Tatum.
They said, bro, WTF? Oh hell nah. What's going on? I just seen the foul.
Sage been real quiet. I'm not gonna lie.
Sage not speaking. Hold on, let me add this nigga, bro. Oh my God. Sage is not speaking, bro. Hold on, I'm gonna watch the game first. I would add him, but like I gotta make the thingy smaller.
My bad. Yeah.
Oh, there we go. I can add him. Hold on. I made the
My bad.
the window
Yeah.
smaller.
Who you adding?
I'm adding Sage. That nigga is yapping. That nigga yapping, bro.
Oh, he getting on stream? He about to defend his Tatum blades?
No. I'm adding him because Tatum's selling again.
Oh, you're acting. I thought you said you're adding him to the stream. That's what that you meant.
No. I don't think he would come up on stream after this performance from his GOAT. Yo, Brunson, what was that?
Oh, hey, man. 9 points? That's disgusting.
Being up 20 in 2 games and losing both of them at home is insane. I've never seen some chokery like this.
Yo, wait, who's that on foul line? I have no sound, bro.
Bro. If the Nuggets go up 2-0, I'm gonna say it. They're frauds.
Towns is out. Robinson is in.
And then I'm gonna give the credit to the coach because I'm not gonna lie, that's an insane like resume for a coach. Imagine only coaching 3 games and then leading a team to the conference finals.
No, he's not doing shit. Jokic was calling shit in the clutch yesterday, bro.
That doesn't matter. I'm just saying he still has to coach though. Okay, then I'm giving the glaze to Jokic. Then who you want me to glaze? Either way, I'm glazing somebody.
Bro, we know you're glazing Jokic, bro. We know, bro. We know.
I'm not glazing Jokic.
That's what you always do, bro. Drew already beat me to it.
Be what?
He added Sage in the Discord.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Let Shea, let Giannis, let Jokic, let any of them drop. Let any of them drop 9 points in a
game they were up 20, like at home, like
y'all wouldn't hear the end of it. Y'all would never let any of these fan bases leave at the end of it.
Well, I mean, Jokic kind of got that shit in Game 7 against Minnesota when they were up 20. But he had
Yeah, but
35.
no, but he had
35 that
points.
game. Oh, I'm not gonna lie. Tatum with the that's decent. That's decent. That's decent.
What's decent?
You gonna see. You gonna see.
Oh, I'm not watching the game, so I don't know.
I'm not gonna spoil it for Graham.
Oh my god.
What did he do, Graham? What did
Nah.
He basically went
This
full
is
court
way to
and
lay
dunked,
up.
bro.
No, that's
Yeah,
so
dude.
nasty.
Sage said Tatum dunk in the Discord. Ah! He posted a swipe a pic.
Now he just glazing dunks. That's crazy. I bet it was a power layup. It wasn't actually a dunk.
Game-winning dunk, nigga. It's not over.
There is
Are they up by
18
two
seconds
now?
left and they're playing. There's 18 seconds left and they're playing with Jalen Brunson. So
That's what I'm saying. It's not over. He's yapping, bro.
I need Jalen Brunson to hit the game winner. That's all I need.
Shaq, please, bro. Shaq. Actually, Shaq. Just hold on. I might deafen. No, but I can't. I might deafen on Discord. I need to see this. Yeah, I'm a deafen on Discord. Because I need to see this in real time.
This nigga nasty. He said this is what Giannis was supposed to do in Game 5.
Yeah, I'm about to deafen when it comes back. I'm just going to be honest.
But when the Celtics needed him most, a straight line coast to coast.
Yeah, how'd they let him run straight to the rim like that, bro? This shit is nasty work.
You know the ball is going to be in the hands of Jalen Brunson. Defensively, you've got to send someone to get the ball out. Robinson out, Towns is
Okay. Brunson with the ball. Hold on. He got fouled. He got fouled. Oh my god.
Yeah, you like
Wait, Shaq, you there?
yeah, I'm here. I seen Jalen Brunson. He actually did get fouled.
Yeah, he got fouled, bro. Oh my god. Why'd Holiday foul him?
No, Holiday tried to get the ball.
I
He tried to shoot
know,
the
but
ball.
why'd he foul him like that, bro? Like,
He's
you gotta
6 and
play
19.
solid
Jalen-
defense, bro. Look, man. Look. If this goes for my Tatum agenda, bro, it is what it is. We gotta have New York win.
Go New York. Go New York. Go.
Tell Cordell.
Is
tell
it-
Cordell I'm rooting for his squad now. I believe in him. Shaq. Stop. Don't. Hold on. I gotta.
Look what happened. You gonna see what happened. You gonna see what
I gotta. Hold on. What is Tatum? He's ass! He's a man! I told you he's ass! I told you! He's so bad! He didn't even get a shot off! Yo, he's trash! He's so bad! No way! Yo, McKelvin just want to turn into an all-defensive player now. Oh my god, Tatum is cheeks! Yo, he had Mitchell Robinson on him. Lost his dribble, couldn't get past him. He sucks. Dribbled into 3 people. He's trash. He's so bad. The Celtics down 0-2 to the Knicks. I would have never thought. Yo, that is the worst. And you guys want to tell me that these superstars are good, bro. Look at what your superstar just did for you. Just look at it. Look at it, Drew. I'm glad you're here because this is. You see this nastiness? This is so nasty.
Let me talk.
Yo. Oh my god.
I was sleeping. I don't feel too well today, but I was watching like the last minute of the game. But niggas, and I don't even hate Tatum. For niggas that be glazing Tatum, he's just not good, bro. And that's okay. Well, but when you have niggas like acting like compare him to anyone of like high quality status, bro, it's just embarrassing. Niggas have some game-winning dunk. I'm not again. This is coming from a guy who's I didn't look at the stats. I didn't watch the game. Like, it doesn't matter, bro. It's
Drew, you want to hear the stats?
Yeah, give me the stats.
I'm gonna give you the stats. I'll give you the stats. 13 points. Hold on. I'm gonna give him the stats. 13 points, 5 for 20, 1 of 5 from 3, 14 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal and a block.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. We see that stats from J-Dub, and we say he's not ready for the limelight.
Exactly.
So, Tatum like year 8 or 9, bro. He's just not like he's not a bad player, but he's worse than Jalen Brunson. And I said this 2 days ago, and Shaq Prim said, "Nah."
Jalen Brunson didn't have a good game either. Jalen Brunson was 6 of 19, 70 points, but
Jalen Brunson steps up.
But in the end of game, you know he's gonna hit. He literally hit the he hit a crazy midi and then he got fouled.
That's what I was saying. Shane needs that. Yo.
Yeah, let me ask you a question. Yeah, first off, how you doing? How you doing, Drew?
I'm doing good. Could be better.
You do sound sick. I didn't know you were sick or anything.
Yeah, you do sound sick.
Yeah, I'm not even sick, but it's whatever. Yeah.
We're gonna talk about this. The Celtics picking up 20 at home twice and losing both games.
Yeah, it was a 20. It was like what 23 to like 4 run. That's embarrassing, bro.
That was so bad, bro.
Is Shea better than Tatum now officially?
They both weak right now, but Shea better. Shea was better than Tatum this year.
Shea better than him.
Shea was better than.
He was better than him last year.
I'm not gonna. We should have learned because last year Minnesota got swept in the season series by Phoenix, and then what's called Minnesota dogged them. Like the Celtics fucking dogging out the Knicks the entire year. Like we should have.
I will say, people talk about some Knicks, Pacers, Eastern Conference Finals. You can slander the Pacers. You can't slander the Knicks. They literally come back from down 22 times. Like they this is it's one of those things where we how we kind of slander the Knicks because
the Celtics are healthy.
Yeah, the Celtics are healthy. There's not a. It's funny because
I will say I do think Jaylen Brown is still not 100%, but yeah, I will say that.
That's cool, but we still look at that Celtics team like even with one of those guys out but still on the court, they're still they should be up 2-0 easily.
Yeah, no, they should. They were up 20. They were up 20.
Yeah,
in both games.
Yeah,
at home.
And then Kareem, it's funny because we look at the Pistons and we were like, oh, the Pistons are kind of weak, so the Knicks going 6 and almost 7 with them is trash. We gotta give the Pistons respect because the Knicks
I'm saying that's why I was. Remember when I was telling y'all though? Hold on. Remember when I was telling y'all the Pistons would give some bump to a lot of teams in the West, and people were telling me I was crazy. I'm telling y'all they would have given a lot of bump to teams in the West, bro. I'm just saying, like the Eastern Conference, Western Conference is not that big of a difference. That's all I'm saying.
Zay said Tatum is better than this. I'm telling y'all, bro.
What did Zay say?
He said Tatum is better than this. I'm telling y'all, bro.
Nigga said Celtics in 7. Oh my god, give up, bro. Oh my god, give up, bro.
Yeah, it's bro. Your nigga's not that good.
He said ain't ass and Tatum sold on the same day. I can't shit. Yo, why is
what happened to the Knicks being frauds? The Knicks were frauds.
I'm not gonna lie.
He said Tatum better than this. I'm telling y'all, bro, at Yonko.
Someone on the score said yuck 5-19. I don't know. Like, all I'm gonna say is we say James Harden not a playoff player, and James Harden, like I think he's had some playoff.
The thing is, it's so crazy because it's putting into perspective how trash the superstars of this era are.
We're seeing it in real time,
bro.
Trash.
We're seeing it in real time. They're not good, bro.
Somebody said
they got Kenny Smith and Shaq dancing. Wow.
Someone said,
ask you a question.
this is why I'm too hell Celtics fans.
If the Knicks beat
we're
the
not
Celtics,
worried.
are we putting Jalen Brunson in superstar conversation? Are we doing that?
He has to be. What else can he do? Why can't
Tatum's just not a superstar.
No. And every time in the fourth quarter, Jalen Brunson.
I've been saying Tatum's not a superstar, but Jalen Brunson's not a superstar to me. But I just think I think we just need to. I think we've been too loose with the term superstar. We got to be honest. There used to be a lot of superstars in the league. Now there aren't.
It might just be 2.
Yeah,
It might just be
might just be 2 or 3. And Shea, we gotta see. Jury's still out on Shea.
No.
We gotta
Shea has
see.
to earn it. No, Shea has to.
No,
What has Shea done
no,
for us to be like Shea's?
Okay, well, Shea's
I'm talking
way,
about Shaq.
well, if you're gonna give it to Brunson, Shea's way better than Brunson. And
No. Cream. That's cool. But if Shea underperforms like he has in game 1, and Brunson is doing what he does,
no. Brunson had 19 points, was 6 of 19. He wasn't great. Shea in game 1 had 33, 8 and 10, and we said it was a bad game. So that's why it's a different standard. He has a superstar standard. That's what I'm trying to say.
I know, Cream. I hear you, but it's also the moments, though. What did he do in the 4th?
I agree. Drew, I agree.
Shea had that mid-range.
I agree.
He had that dunk.
I agree.
Okay.
No. In the 4th,
Shea was not good
in the 4th. He shrunk in the moment. Superstars do that. But Drew, superstars do that. We got to see if that's just a thing that he does all the time, or that's just one time.
And also, he was better in the clutch than Tatum. He was better in the clutch than Tatum was. He had a mid-range. I think he got fouled and he had that dunk.
The jury's very much out on Tatum. Tatum's not the standard for a superstar to me. He's just not.
I don't think he is either. But I think the only like pure superstars are Giannis and Jokic and Shea. The jury's out on him. We got to see. He's there mathematically in terms of like play, but in terms of like big moments, he don't really have that superstar big moment yet. You know what I'm saying?
Now, I will say this. Yeah, this is probably the first game that Brunson didn't have at least a good game, even in he's always shooting.
Talk about this shit. Cat had 21 and 17 and was 9 and 16. He was a matchup problem the entire night. Cat didn't really shoot. Cat actually because
the thing with Brunson will have games where he doesn't shoot that good and he'll have a lot of points, but it's still like a damn I think
is he like this version's Allen Iverson, where it's like he'll be inefficient but he'll still be clutch? Like is it like that?
People were comparing him to that, to be honest with you.
I think it's similar, especially with the people thought the Knicks would be better than they haven't been. I think it's similar because when you look at, and that's why I say, Kareem, when you look at Brunson's overall stat, you'd be like, oh, he shot 20. Like this is last game, he shot 23 shots, 9 of 23. It's not that good, 29 points. But I'm okay, cool. That's true. That's true. But in the 4th, it's there's just moments where I'm like, he looks like he's an unstoppable superstar, and it's just happening too frequently for us to just pretend it's not.
If we're gonna talk about this, it's kind of how the Celtics are the Celtics are always guarding him 1-on-1. Like for instance, Curry, you have to double him and get the ball.
Yeah, but you know what's so funny? He's being guarded 1-on-1 by now. He is hunting Horford. I'm watching that, but.
But Drew Holiday also
Drew Holiday is a 3-and-D. Derek White, these are good players. It's just
good.
Funny.
Drew Holiday is 34 though, and he was the one who was guarding him in those last 2 possessions.
Drew Holiday was still D'ing up last series though, or before he did get hurt though. That's fair. It is just funny. I just think if Brunson gets to the finals hooping like this, I don't know.
I'll give respect to the Knicks. The Cavs is still not the Cavs. The Pacers is still out there. I'll give respect to the Knicks
because the thing is, Drew. This is a good thing. Donovan Mitchell does the same thing. Do we call him a superstar though? I would argue Donovan Mitchell is a better player than Jalen Brunson, but we don't call him a superstar.
I think it's about being shown. I think if you ask me who's a superstar, I would say Donovan Mitchell is a playoff superstar. I for sure would say that. Now, I guess the fair thing is
is Jimmy Butler a playoff superstar when he was healthy?
Yeah. Bro, he told a man he owed him on live television. That was 36.
He was. And also, we have to acknowledge in 2020, he did bring that Heat team to the finals too. He had multiple years of being a superstar in the playoffs though.
It's just untenable. That's what I'm saying. But you're right.
About Joe Mazzulla and their game plan about we're going to just shoot threes and get up.
I think it's stupid. I'm so glad they're losing. I'm so glad they're losing.
Yeah, it's not good.
It's not good for basketball.
And I think it's an indictment on him as a coach, but I also think we got to do heavy as the head, bro. It's on Tatum. I'm looking at Tatum and Brown more than the coach. Yeah, it's on Tatum.
Because like Shaq said earlier, Jokic is making plays up in the 4th quarter with his coach. That's all I'm saying.
He's doing his own thing. And you're right. It's not even Jaylen Brown because Jaylen Brown's the second guy. Tatum was hurt earlier, but that's a wrist injury. I'm not trying to hear that shit. Heavy as the head, bro. You have people like Sage who are incorrectly just being dense and calling Tatum better than Giannis and better than these guys, right? We have Tatum doing that, so we have to look at him
like a superstar. Like fucking what is it? Chilltown was having an argument with Swipe, but it's the only time I was on
He said,
Swipe's
yeah, he
side.
said he's in the
Tatum was
conversation of best of the
the
year.
player. Jokic is like, no, the fuck he is not.
Yeah,
No,
like
the fuck he is
yeah,
not.
when we watch, like this is where I think Kareem was speaking when he says a superstar is a game changer. A superstar is you look at that Thunder team, and if I said besides Giannis, I replace Jokic, and Kareem doesn't even like Jokic. I replace Jokic with any player in the league right now. Pick a player. Are they going to be up? Like, and I know it's just one game, but are they going to be able to do that against the Thunder?
No.
I'm not sure.
No.
That's
The
what a
answer is
superstar
no.
to me is. And like, when we
There's
look
only
at
one of the
Tatum,
guys that could do that. Is Giannis.
It's Giannis. That's why.
Yeah.
Is
Maybe
he going
Giannis.
into
That's
that
it.
game
That's
saying
it.
Yeah, Giannis.
saying that
When
I'm the best player in the world. I'm gonna put these up my
When
back and win this game on it.
And I know that's what being best in the world is. But even as a superstar, like we kill Harden.
I'm not gonna lie. We killed Harden for
Harden never had a team like this. Never had a team.
He's also never been up 20 on the Warriors or the team. He's also never up 20 on the Warriors at home. Like,
I mean,
yeah, like
not at home, but he was up 20 on the Warriors in Game 7.
But it's not like this.
No,
not with his whole team there.
It
I'm not gonna
wasn't
lie.
like this
Green,
for
Green.
sure. It wasn't like this.
Green,
That's true.
Green. Game 7, he was at home in Game 7.
Oh, he
'Cause
was.
the Rockets had the best record.
He was at home.
The Rockets
He
had
was
the
at
best
home.
record.
Damn.
Yeah, he is at home.
Damn. So
Yeah.
I mean, it's not as bad because let's be honest, the Celtics have their
Chris
whole
Paul
team,
got hurt.
and Chris Paul got hurt, the second best player on the team. That's like if Jaylen Brown got hurt.
And it's also the 20.
And if you
18
look at
Warriors,
it, James Harden's stats is not Jason Tatum's stats. Look at Jason Tatum's stats.
It's not.
5 of 20, 13 points, 1 of 5 from 3. What were you doing? The whole game. What
It's
were
also
you
funny-
actually doing?
Because
Jaylen Brown, 8 of 23, 2 of 7 from 3, 20 points. Jaylen Brown outplayed him, and he still played like ass. How is it doesn't make sense.
It's honestly funny though because when you look at the game I'm watching from the first game and what I saw from the second game. When you watch it, it's like because before like two years ago or so, the Celtics didn't have. They used to sell. They used to definitely sell, but they didn't sell on some like we will shoot threes until our arms get tired on some stupid shit. But they used to sell, and then I think people assumed that last year they won the ring, so they kind of mature. You know, how, like you've grown up, kind of how people looked at Giannis after 2021 and stuff. It's funny because I mean Kareem and Shaq were saying it. They didn't face the most comp in the world, so because they didn't get over those growing pains, they're still the same team. They just have a ring. And we see with like
I'm looking at this Harden game in Game 7. He had 32.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
42.
that's my
Like,
point.
it
Shaq, is
wasn't
like
good.
Harden, even in Game 7,
He went
when
2 of 13 from 3.
when he wasn't good, Shaq, you could tell a superstar was on the floor. Tatum is
Yeah.
literally a pedestrian on his own team at times, and it's just like, bro, like we can't call you a superstar if in the fourth we don't even know who the ball's supposed to go to. Is it supposed to go to Jaylen Brown or is it supposed to go to Tatum? I would trust Brown more than Tatum.
You're talking about the only clutch nigga on that team who does
I would
stuff.
trust Derek White before Jason Tatum.
The only nigga on that team that hits clutch threes, he'll have clutch putbacks, he'll have
Derek
steals.
White.
It's Derek White.
It's the only nigga.
It's Derek White. And
It's also
on the
funny-
last playoff run, the ones who was making the clutch shots, who he's not making them now, was Jaylen Brown. It was not Tatum. It was never Tatum.
I also find it really funny though because we look at what was I about to say? Like crap. Okay, so I just find it funny because when you look at like Tatum and like the games overall, it's like he's just clearly it's just a thing where he's just not that good. And it's
isn't.
like we're seeing it in real time.
Tatum not clutch at all, bro. He only been
No,
clutch
no,
against
no,
that one game against the
No,
Sixers.
no. It's not even just the clutch thing. It's the fact that he doesn't have a go-to skill that I can say, yeah, if I give
I
Tatum,
agree.
if I give Tatum,
I agree.
he doesn't have that.
I agree. If his
Jokic
that's
has
why I
the
said
post-up.
I
Giannis
said
has the
that
downhill.
I
He
said
has
that
all this other stuff.
yeah, and Middleman, I said that in a meme, like, oh, if Tatum's high step 3 isn't falling, he's ass. This is actually just true. Like, we just have to acknowledge, like, this is just a fact. If Tatum's not making his side step 3, he doesn't have a go-to move.
I agree. If his
that he can actually like go to that you're like, Tatum, we need to score. You get what I'm saying? Like, if we need a bucket, what move is Tatum going to? And that's why you saw him running around trying to get to the rim but not knowing how, and then going and then trying to pass the ball away. That's a sign of a player who doesn't even know what he wants to do. If I'm giving the ball to Kobe Bryant, he's getting to his spot, he's going up and he's shooting. If he misses, that's it. If I give it to Donovan Mitchell, I know Donovan Mitchell's going to go in and try to get a shot up, try to get a layup up. If I'm giving it to Jalen Brunson, we know what he's going to do. He's going to try to get to a spot. If they're going to try and shade a double team, guess what? I'm going to go, try the three. That's what I'm going to do. If I'm Tatum, I don't know what he's doing. And Shea, at the same time, I know he's going to try to get his mid-range, but I don't know because he hasn't really done it like that. Like, I just need to see this.
You know what's funny? You remember, I kind of also said this too. I said this a while ago where I said, like, Tatum is kind of a jack of all trades, master of none. Kareem, and Drew had this thing where he's good at a lot of things, but he's not great at any one thing in his game. Like, in the one year they actually made the finals and he was playing really good in the playoffs, his three was insane. Like, that was unreal. We thought that he was just a shooter. Like, in order to be a generational player, you got to be either Jokic in the post with his passing, Giannis driving downhill, being a freak of nature. Like Curry with his shooting, you need to have something that's like insane. Like in order to be, KD was just not. KD like could go like 13 and 19 and have 40 points. Like so, like some niggas like if it's efficiency, it's got to be a skill.
Well, I'd
say like
KD's mid-range is deadly. He never missed.
Halliburton is not as good at basketball as many things
Cordell,
that Tatum is.
I owe you an apology, bro. I owe you an apology, bro. That I don't know. Knicks might win this one, bro.
Now this might sound like Halliburton.
Finals.
Yeah, Halliburton is not good at basketball as many things as Tatum is, but Halliburton's decision making in the clutch is very good. It's very, very good.
Yeah.
So when you give him the ball in the clutch, he's always gonna make a good.
He's making that. Yeah. I'm not even someone who likes to say Tatum gets carried by his team. Like people say it since rookie year. But when you're looking at Tatum now, it's like, bro, it's just. It is an indictment on. I'm not gonna insult like the current league, but it is an indictment on him that it's like that. This is a team that is better than the Thunder. This is a team that has been built to cover up every single possible flaw for him. They have all the 3-and-Ds you could want. They have playmaking. There's not a flaw that this roster has. People had the people. Kareem was literally like, "Yo, they shot the worst they ever did, and they're not gonna win. There's probably Celtics in 5 or 6." And we're looking at the court, and Tatum's just like he's just there, and then he's like, he gets these switches and gets like Mitchell Robinson. He's not doing anything with it. He's just, it's just hard. He just don't look that good.
Yeah.
I also think so. Tatum is a very versatile player, which I think is good. But I think Tatum is going to turn into like this team is insane. But if he had a team like Jokic or like Giannis, he couldn't be the best player on the team. Like they might win 46 or 45 games. And
that's high too, honestly.
It also depends on which.
I don't think they're winning that many games
in the West or the East. I don't even think they're winning much in the East either.
Because we saw what Giannis did, and how many games they win? Like 47.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Giannis is way better.
I know Giannis is better. I'm just.
That's why we're saying like he's not. I don't think they're making the playoffs. I don't think Tatum can lead a.
I think they make the.
Trae
Young made.
No.
Trae Young made the playoffs.
Shaq. Trae Young is as much as I hate Trae Young, he is one of the best facilitators in our game. Tatum is. Tatum's not going to elevate a team like that. They're not making the playoffs, bro.
Like
right now,
I feel like people like with Trae Young. Trae Young has never been gifted a team where it's like, okay, well, first of all, the flaws thing, but also being like, this is a team like, let's see if you are a ceiling raiser. And there are players, I think, there are historical players they
kind of tried to do that this year with all the Dyson Daniels.
Let's be honest.
No, but it's not even top tier. It's just good for the Hawks. But in terms of like, we have other players where it's like, oh, like he's given. This is a great roster for him, and it's just like it's embarrassing, bro.
I had a question. Do we think niggas like Jalen Brunson with his roster or Tyrese Halliburton with his roster like where you just switch out Tatum, you switch out with Tyrese Halliburton, you switch out Tatum with Jalen Brunson. You think they perform better?
Yes. This playoffs, yes. Halliburton probably has them up 2-0. Halliburton is probably shooting like Tatum, but he's at least giving you efficiency. He's at least giving you efficiency and he's playmaking.
His playmaking.
And who's Tatum been guarding exactly? Who's he been slowing down?
They tried to put him on Cat. Cat had his best game today. So,
damn.
It's funny because we finally give him the what's it called, the respect over Luka, and he stinks it up. So Luka probably better than him again.
That's what I'm saying. Luca had a bad series, but that's for Luca instead of people put him up. He had he was averaging 30 in those games, so it wasn't like he was just a pedestrian 16-9. I don't know. He didn't drop. He wasn't dropping 9 points before the only 2 shots he had in the fourth.
It's just looking like Tatum's looking fraudulent. Luca looked fraudulent. Who else? Ant's looking disgusting. I don't know if you guys talked about him. He's been looking disgusting.
Yeah, we
for
did.
like 2 games. Like, I mean, shout out Donovan Mitchell, shout out Jalen Brunson. I think people like those don't get enough credit. Like we talk about Giannis and Jokic or those guys, and they are, but they're not like I wouldn't say that they're not best in the world. Obviously, like Donovan Mitchell and Brunson, but I think they're giving us what quality like at least playoff superstars are supposed to do. So like, I'm gonna shout them out. But the rest of y'all, bro, I can't. I'm not impressed at all.
This is just unimpressive, man.
And now people are gonna even look at that last year ring and be like, "Oh yeah, you just faced weak teams." So that's on Tatum. Tatum,
me and Cree were saying that.
No, that you were. I agree. That's what I'm giving you credit. But if Tatum had swept through the East and then like won the ring, you could have been like, okay, well they just play who's in front of you. You can't beat a bunch of weak teams. Like look, the 2016 Warriors. If they had went and lost in the first round the next year, it would have even made it worse. They literally were insane the next year, and they still get the conversation of, oh, they got lucky. The Celtics look like they got really lucky because if you had faced a good team, would this have happened if you had faced Donovan Mitchell with the Cavs last year? Now it's I don't know. Where's Sage? That man Sage. Tell Sage come on, sorry, bro. He said at the end of the day it's just basketball. That's funny.
They said Brent Siegel said this. The Celtics are 25 of 100 on 3-point attempts to the Knicks in 2 games. Boston set a new record for the most threes missed in 2-game span series in the NBA playoffs. It's like shooting threes didn't work in game 1. So what did Boston do? They missed more. Definition of insanity. We're gonna talk about this. We didn't see from game 1.
Morris Ward said Thunder giving Bell to ass this game. What you guys think about that?
I mean,
it's the first quarter. Come on, didn't this happen last? Again, the Thunder are supposed to kind of do this, so it's kind of like
the Nuggets execution in the clutch.
I think they're up like 8 or something. It's like
the Nuggets execute. It's not built to ass. It's just whatever.
They're just
I think J-Dub's actually scoring well. So we're gonna talk about this.
They said if you look at it, the Celtics had the easiest path to the finals ever. That's what I was saying. I was saying they faced the Indiana team.
You were saying that, yeah.
And Halliburton got hurt in the middle of the series. People don't even talk about that. Like, and then afterwards in the finals, who they face? Some weak ass. I don't even remember. The Mavericks.
The Mavericks were healthy. The Mavericks just suck. Kyrie just sucks against the Celtics.
The Mavericks is. I mean, the thing is, Kyrie. It's a horrible matchup for Kyrie. And then on top of that, you had Luka,
that's a good team though. Who
was a turnstile. Yeah, but Luka turned into a turnstile.
That's
turn.
Like, he's always been that way.
That man just allowed everyone to run past him that series. And I think he was a little hobbled, but it was just like, bro. And also, who they faced in the first round? Trash. Second round, trash.
Oh, I think they faced.
Like it wasn't. It was a horrible run, bro. Everyone who faced them got hurt too. Like, yeah, because people were saying Luka was a little injured.
Are you visiting?
I'll give him a little bit of cope. He was a little injured. You could kind of tell, but he was still one of the worst defenders I've ever seen playing. It was like, bro, what the hell? So I don't know, man. The Celtics to me, this is so unimpressive. Jason Tatum is the worst player we've ever called a superstar in NBA history, in my opinion.
I don't know about that.
That we've called a superstar. Name one who's worse. I'll wait.
They played the Heat in what was it called? They played the Heat in round 1.
Yeah, ass.
The Heat. Jimmy Butler was hurt though.
Yeah, Jimmy Butler got hurt. Jimmy Butler got hurt.
Jimmy Butler was hurt. They also won a game. They went 5 games.
That's even more embarrassing.
Yeah, they lost.
Yeah,
that's my thing though. With my thing. Wait, no, my thing with Tatum though is like if Tatum could literally be like, "Yo, Mazzulla, like I know you said the threes thing, but I'm the best player. I'm the franchise. I've been here since
that's what it is. The Cavs lost Donovan Mitchell too. They had no Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, also, literally everyone. Yeah, it's
you know what's funny? Donovan Mitchell had 37 or 30.
He was. I was thinking I say he played better than Luka did in that playoff. I did say that.
Yeah, he did.
Like, but Tatum could be like, I'm the franchise now. But like, there are times I'm not saying to overrule your coach, but if he's saying to keep shooting threes, I'm gonna be like, yo, Tatum can be like, yo, it was my rookie year. I saw the Rockets.
Over 2 games, they missed 75 threes over 2 games. Like, is that the very
But
like?
I also think that like if you look at Tatum's shot diet today compared to yesterday,
It's the same.
he
Yeah.
shot 15 threes. Today he shot,
Today he shot 5.
He's just
He's
not
just
good. He's just not good. Like we just gotta be honest with
Yeah.
ourselves. He can't. And I've been telling people he doesn't know how to drive and make layups. He doesn't know how to do that. He doesn't know how to do that. His
And
mid-range
also-
game is weak, and his 3-point game is the only thing that works for him. So that's like, if his
Just-
three's
just
not
because of how-
falling, then he's not good, bro.
Just because of how much variance the threes are, they have had like again they've had this 25 of 100 is crazy in 2 games by the way, but that's 25%. There's a chance that the Celtics just go gun ho from 3 and still win the series, but it's not even about the series. Like if they win or lose, it's really not even about that.
I will say we have to talk about Tom Thibodeau and Mikal Bridges. He hasn't been good on offense. He had 14 points in the fourth. All his 14
Game-winning
points came in the
stop,
fourth
yeah.
quarter, and he's clamping. He's legit running niggas off. Him and OG are running niggas off the 3-point line. And Jalen Brunson, we're gonna talk about this. He's not a good defender, but he's not giving up open threes. He running niggas off the line. That's all you can say.
It's sad because Tatum could change how he's perceived this playoffs, but it's always the same.
He could have.
He could have. He
Easily.
definitely could have, for sure.
And I will say the reason why I'm on why I'm
He's
cooking
just
Tatum the
not.
most
He's
now
just not that guy.
is because this is a roster. Again, this is literally a roster that I don't know any other superstar that would struggle. Like Donovan Mitchell, even if you gave Halliburton this roster, he's not. I'm not saying he's going to win a ring, but it's like you're not. He wouldn't embarrass.
I mean, we what do we call the Pacers? Celtics light. That's what we call.
So
them.
they have no defense. They have no defense,
the
and
Celtics
Halliburton still
with
doing
no
shit.
defense. So
And they
it's
shoot a lot of
like,
threes.
yeah.
It's
But
just
the thing is,
like
in the clutch, they make the Halliburton changes some of the shit. He makes good decisions. He'll drive.
Exactly.
Like he'll pick and roll. Like they don't really run pick and roll, but they'll fake do it sometimes to get because they were doing that last game with what is it pick and roll with Jared Allen. So
it's just very, very, very.
I'm not gonna lie,
funny.
Andrew Nembhard just Derek White. He's just Derek White with hair for real. Andrew,
That's,
The hair is crazy.
Aaron Nesmith is Drew Holiday. I'm not like.
It's just funny, man. It's just really funny because we're just simply seeing.
No, the Thunder are up 20-9 on the Nuggets.
Yeah, it's 20.
I know it's just the first quarter.
It's 23-11.
23-11, yeah.
Oh yeah, Shay's.
Oh, you
playing,
guys are ahead.
Shay's,
You guys are ahead.
Shay's playing more aggressively this game. You can see it. This is what I want to see
But,
from my
yeah.
superstars, man. Good shit, Shay.
But another thing would y'all prefer if Tatum drove 100 like Tatum drove and was
Yes.
like 7 of like 25 or some
Yes.
shit like that?
And
Yeah.
like at least do it.
Shaq, it can't
You
be.
gotta-
It can't be worse than what he's doing already.
Even if he's 7 of 25,
Shaq,
like,
what was he today?
I don't know what he was.
5 of
5
20.
19.
5 of 20.
5 of 19.
Like it was. He's 5 of 20, bro. He was bad. He was bad, very bad. The game before that, he was 7 of 23. He actually played better when he was chucking threes. I think he's just not a good player. Like Shaq, that's the thing that like to me is like kind of crazy because it's like when Tatum actually shoots threes, he's a better player. He's just not that good. He can't go to the rim and lay the ball up. And this is why I was saying last game, Ant was pulling a Tatum because Ant was going to the rim and he wasn't making his layups. Easy layups. That's what Tatum can't do. Tatum is 6'10". I don't know, 210. He goes to the rim. Okay, 230, 240. He tries to go to the rim and he misses layups that are slightly contested. I used to, and you know what's crazy is I used to be like, yo, when I used to play 2K, I used to be like, bro, if a layup is lightly contested, niggas are not missing that. We're NBA players. They might have been right with Tatum. Like Tatum is just not, he's just not a good player, bro. And I'm glad people are finally seeing this. He's not a good player, bro. He actually, I would say that his game got worse after he started shooting all those threes because he forgot how to finish at the rim. And I've been saying this for years.
I just simply wish some other superstars that get bad names. I wish they had a team like this. I don't like it, and even current NBA. Like, do you think Giannis is not looking at home, being like, "Yo, like I couldn't get Brown, Derek White, and Drew Holiday." Now Drew Holiday, nigga, you did have him, but like excluding that nigga, like it, it's just not. It's I don't know how you guys can look at Tatum and even. He's losing his spot of like top five. But people having him like we talk to people
Yeah,
like
I'm not gonna
even
lie,
like
he's falling
Sage
right now. Like Drew was saying,
having him above Giannis.
should we put Brunson
Yeah.
ahead of him? Hey man,
Brunson's on
we
that
might-
door.
we might have
You don't have
to.
that Brunson's a superstar. Brunson's got to be over.
Yeah, he
I'm
might. We
sorry.
might have to.
And it's just hilarious, bro. Because and also they're not the Cavs are. The question is this: what do you do if they lose this series? Do you blow it up, or you just run it again and just hope that
Well,
I mean,
you don't blow it up?
Somebody
They have
actually
everybody
said
on
Michael Jeff actually said, he said, I want to remind y'all the Celtics will have to make drastic changes after the season because of the amount of money they're spending on this team because of the cap.
Yikes!
So I think that we can say
I mean-
goodbye to if they don't win this year, we can say goodbye to any Celtics chips in the future. I'm be honest with you, unless Jaylen Brown
You don't
takes a
think-
jump.
You don't think they trade for Giannis?
No,
Do they have enough?
I don't think Giannis would even want to go there.
If I'm honest, I don't want to go and say them
Yeah.
with guess niggas.
Yeah.
I mean, well, he said he wanted to go to LA. So, like, are we okay with him going to LA?
Actually, no, he can be in
I
Boston.
mean,
I'm okay.
no. The
That
thing
LA
is-
shit now.
The thing is, if he said he wanted to go in LA because he has no beef with LA, he's not going to Boston. He's not going to Indiana, bro. We just know, like, he's not going to
Yeah.
either of those teams.
What about Miami? Him in Miami with Spo?
That sounds cool. But,
that's
like, bro,
That team would
they
still
don't
be
have a
ass.
good
That
team.
team would still be ass.
Yeah,
That
I
team
don't
not
even like
good,
that team, bro.
That's just the Bucks again.
They
With a
have
better
defense,
coach.
though. No, that's not the best defense.
Okay, but it's still
With a
not. I
better
need
coach,
Giannis.
bro.
Man,
That team's not a good team, bro. It's not a contender.
I need Giannis on a team where I know he's
That's
going
our
to be
top five
contending.
coach. You have Tyler Hero. You have Bam. Bam, an elite defender.
Shaq always want to argue shit. That shit not
That
gonna be
shit
that
decent.
good,
That shit
bro.
Check. He'd be in no better position than he already is.
No. He would be in a better position.
No,
than you.
Shaq. That team's just like 2023 or 2022 Bucks with like no off. Like it's just like because 2022
Tyler
he had
Hero,
Drew Holiday.
Tyler Hero will still be on the team.
Okay, Tyler Hero. Will they put Lou Dort on him? Will they put
Alright, bro.
like?
Niggas not
Like,
trying to
come,
rock it
you're
with
just
this
not
shit.
being real, bro.
Yeah, he's not being realistic. Nigga talk about Bam. Who
Anyway-
progressed this year.
anyway.
Like, all right, bro.
Jason Tatum, like I didn't even like what they say. My expectations for you were low, but holy shit, that's how I feel about him because I didn't even.
The bar's
not-
been
The
lowered
bar is
even
what's it called? The ceiling is the
The bar
floor
is
for
hell.
The
Tatum.
floor, yeah.
I am not.
The
I was
bar is in
again.
hell.
I'm not rooting for him. I'm not rooting against him. I should say. I do kind of root for Tatum. I think if you ask Kareem during the playoffs last year and over, I want Tatum to do good. But then
That
you
is
guys
true. That
say
is
these
true.
expectations. I am not someone who revels in Tatum hate, but it's like he's worse than he. I honestly think Tatum to a degree. You know how we say that Ant got worse because he got shooting. I think Tatum actually got worse, bro. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, he did.
Because when you look at Tatum like pre 2020, before that 2022 finals, he would like sell. But honestly, I feel like since that moment he hasn't really had a clutch moment. Now I know he had that game against the Sixers. That's it. If you think about like a crazy clutch moment, I haven't really seen it from him since then. I think his finishing has been bad since then. He just shoots threes now, and it's it's hard to believe this is the same guy that had like 40 against the Bucks. I know Bucks didn't have Chris Middleton, but
Thunder probably blowing him out this game. That's crazy.
I mean it's expected.
Oh,
Honestly.
Russ hit a midi?
Yeah.
This nigga
Oh, my go hooping.
Russ yelling at the refs right now.
That's not hard. That's not hard.
Oh
dude.
no!
That's
Oh,
not
they're
hard.
down 20. This is not hard. Oh no.
Yeah,
I mean, we just
that's
saw
what I
another team
said.
be down 20 and lose.
Yeah,
Then-
but
I mean,
We'll have to
we
see.
we
If-
we talk about the Nuggets series
if
later.
they fold,
I mean, no game.
I'll
We'll talk about the
it
Nuggets. Yeah, we'll talk about it later. All I'll say for
We'll
that
go
is that game 2, they didn't need to win game 2. It was expected that Thunder would obviously go out and blow them out. That's not really. But looking at the Tatum thing, I feel like go look at Tatum in the route to the 2022 finals. it's like a different nigga, bro. Like now again, I know that Chris Middleton wasn't on the Bucks, but he was still going mad. He was still like able to go band for band with Giannis. Like we have to acknowledge that. It's not the same. I don't know, bro. He just don't look the same.
Playoff Chris Middleton or Tatum?
Playoff Chris Middleton. I don't know.
I'm taking on playoff Chris Middleton, bro. That man Tatum ass, bro. Because Middleton will hit those shots that you need, bro. Tatum's not gonna do that, bro. It's step back 3 or die. That shit not hard.
It's just very, 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 very humorous.
And it's not
humorous.
It's not like James Harden step back 3. It's not even close.
And it's nowhere close.
And also that step back 3 from James Harden is the reason why I didn't like him too. Because he used to do that bullshit in tight situations. I'm like, bro, you gotta go to the rim.
Harden used to get to the rim too. Though. That's the thing.
I know. I'm saying like in the tight.
Yeah,
games, sometimes he used to
tight
default to step back 3s, and I'm like, bro, you can't be doing that. But Tatum be doing that shit all game. Like nigga.
Yeah.
Like that's the only thing that works for him is 3-point shooting.
We're talking about Harden with that with his little tween get to the rim. He used to have easy shots at the basket, bro. Tatum don't get easy shots at the basket. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He doesn't get any easy shots at the basket anymore. He doesn't. It's like he doesn't know how anymore. He lost his ability.
Yeah.
It's because of.
The Harden also has a floater too, which is funny. He's just not that good. That's why.
Yeah.
Honestly.
And I see Ant going down the same path. It's like, damn. Because let's remember, honestly, Tatum used to be able to get to the rim, and he used to show flashes of being a great finisher. He used to show flashes of being a guy who would take those mid-range shots and hit those mid-range shots down the stretch. But then all of a sudden he wanted to switch his game up to just shooting 3s.
Well, to be fair, there was a time where he was taking a bunch of like long 2s because he did.
No, I know because he did. That was after Kobe.
No, that was
Kobe
bad.
And Kobe fucked him up.
I'm telling you, Kobe fucked him up. After he fixed the Kobe. No, but he was decent. Then he had the Kobe era. Then after the Kobe era was when he actually was his peak. Like he took bad. He always had the step back 3 problem because he's not even good at it. He always had that problem.
Yeah.
But he was a pretty good finisher. He got to the rim like decently. But now
the thing is, I will say he's gotten better at other miscellaneous things. Like I think he's a little better. He's a better playmaker. He's just not like. You know what I'm saying?
But it's like in the clutch, and it's not even like
you think his scoring's gotten worse.
Yeah, for sure. His rim pressure is like non-existent at times.
Yeah. Yeah. But anyways, I'm probably about to end stream. I'm tired of shit. You know what I'm saying?
It's fine.
It's been like what 3 hours. We can still talk afterwards. I'm just ending the stream. You know what I'm saying?
That's funny. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's been damn near 4 hours actually. So we'll catch y'all next time. You know what I'm saying?
See you.
Appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying?